Welcome one and all to the Hidden Realms channel. I am your humble GM, Joshua McGregor, and welcome to another session 2 of Seeking the Hidden Realms. I am joined by, as I always am, a group of incredible people. Say hello, incredible people!
We are incredible! Hi.
Incredible people.
Amazing! Well, here we are. We've got the full roster today, which is super exciting. We got Daisy joining us for the first time as her character. We'll get a proper introduction in a second, but say hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's always a joy. It's my D&D again with all of my favorite folks. Yay! Move my camera a little bit. So, last time we had all of our heroes sort of gather in the heroes meet at the center of Piuwhgieawrg in the Invo Dome, where gravity is swapped over, and you immediately got into a bar fight, and Dendro lost his arm, got it reattached by a lovely man named Bishop Luca, who then went on his merry way. There were various crews and things, but you all gravitated towards each other and volunteered yourself to help Suzie steal back her spaceship, the Arrow, which had been repossessed, and is currently locked in place in the Piuwhgieawrg spaceport. Meanwhile, Atlas, Goodheart, who now janitor, once hero of the city, saw a familiar face of an old party member who he thought dead, and followed after him, confronted him, and got a strange flashback. Something's not quite right with what happened, but he doesn't know quite what it was. Then he teleported somewhere else, and we don't know what's up with Daisy's character yet. So, without further ado, let's continue our story.
Yay.
Hooray! So, I think what we'll do, so that we can get everybody together, is we'll start with Atlas. Atlas, the last thing we left off with was Ignis touched you, and the two of you, along with his two Black Dragonborn bodyguards, vanished, teleported somewhere. You find yourselves at the side of a squat gray building, still within the Invo Dome at the center of Piuwhgieawrg, still within the technical boundaries of the Heroes Meet. And Ignis is here as well, but these bodyguards are still with him, and you see that he is wearing this sort of like sunburst on black sort of livery. It seems to be sort of sort of black with geometric gold patterns through it, and then this sunburst. Looks very sort of like technological sort of pattern on this robe he's got, and the bodyguards also have sort of a similar garb that he has. Atlas, oh God, why isn't this working? What are you doing here? Why did you... Listen, just... I'm sorry I've not been in contact since then. I know you probably thought I died. What do you remember about that day?
Well, you see, lad, I don't remember much. How close is he to me?
5 feet?
I punch him.
Fuck! Roll to hit!
Hang on. I just closed D&B going, hang on.
All good. You know what? I open D&D and Beyond for what comes next. I'll say you get him, because he's not expecting it. You clock him in the face.
No, well, I'm not that big, so he's probably taller than me.
He
so
is quite a bit
like,
taller than you, yeah, he is.
So sort of like the hip or something.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Ow.
oh, bloody hell, lad. At least something are up out of here. Or at least you're real. I don't know what's going on.
What happened there was messed up, and I thought I was gonna die. I was able to help you get away, but I have a different life now. He looks at these bodyguards. There's nothing else I can do. It's been really good to see you, but this is as much as I can do. Just go about your life, and for goodness sake, just forget that you saw me.
Atlas sort of looks past him at the two bodyguards and goes, oh, that's a bit difficult, lad. My brain is a bit fuzzy at the moment. I may be old, but I'm not that forgetful yet.
Atlas looks at you in the eye. Atlas, drop it.
I'm holding
Please.
something.
Sorry?
Am I holding something? He's trying to make a joke, but it's not really.
Ignis holds back. Small. I'm gonna roll something for Ignis. You want me to roll an 11 through 20. Okay. He looks back at these guards. Oh, for goodness sake. Raises a hand, and you see him begin to cast offensive magic against you. We're gonna cut away very briefly indeed. Daisy, you find yourself in the middle of a transaction with somebody. You're sort of in a small town. You're not exactly sure where you are, if you're being entirely honest. But this person is well. What do you think they're buying from you? And would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So Ravenel is a short, petite fairy. She has exaggerated ears with various piercings, nose piercing, lip ring, kind of that grunge style, long trench coat. As she is kind of doing her little market job, she has an apron with like various pencils, craft items coming out of it, little notebooks stashed in the top. She's kind of, her wings are black and with raven feathers kind of just sweep behind her slightly. Her wings are bigger than herself. She's more on the older side. She's got a few grey hairs coming, but you know, she still looks young and sprightly in spirit. She'll probably be just showing off some embroidered pieces of fabric that she could offer to do on clothes and embellish maybe coats and collars and lapels, and kind of persuading someone to pay for her to do that. It's like, oh, you know, you want this, you want this, you want that. Have it.
Yeah, I think there's a very sort of stoic dragonborn who's stopped and is looking at these fabrics. I was like, and it's like, and you're doing all this jargon, and you know this is one of those people who doesn't like used to haggle, doesn't give away what they're thinking. Puts it down, picks up a different one. How much for this?
I think they would have picked up maybe something with kind of like mother of pearl, like shine to it, kind of quite regal, a little bit shiny. 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. Fishes in a pouch, starts looking around. You feel that your time is almost up in this moment.
She like quickly gets a little notebook out and just say, just for this transaction, may I get your name, please, just to go in my invoice book?
Sam.
Just Sam?
Simply Sam.
Lovely, thank you.
Gets out a gold piece, hands it to you.
She kind of just stashes that away like in her little top pocket.
This is very fine indeed. You feel you're about to go. Anything you'd like to do in these last couple seconds?
Kind of just open my little pouch and kind of just really quickly scoop everything into my little pouch. Like, yeah, let's not leave the merch. And kind of just backs off really slowly.
You back up really slowly.
Because she's just in her overall, kind of slings her coat over her shoulder and just like, you want to walk away.
I'm so sorry, what's that?
Just kind of staring him out.
Magic begins to flicker around you, multicolored particles dance. He goes, I see, and runs as fast as he can. Much like the Homer Simpson backing into the hedge meme, you back up and space takes you. Magic extends, distends, stretches, compresses you. And you find yourself, boom. You see down in this, you're in a new area. It's very strange. The floor under you seems slightly curved, and above you can see buildings, kind of in a dome coming from the ceiling, like a weird inverse gravity kind of thing. There's a squat, imposing gray building, almost immediately to your left. You can see some people in green and sort of a nondescript tiefling seem to be making their way inside. And down this sort of alley, you see a fire genasi with 2 black dragonborn cast magic missile on a dwarf. Mike, go ahead. Atlas, go ahead and take 9 points of force damage.
No. Yep, taking it.
And these Dragonborn seem to be galvanized into action by this moment. What is Ravenhol's instinct in this moment, even as the magic is still a bit wild around her as she's appearing?
It is to just rip off her apron, stuff that in a bag, put on her trench coat, and just start walking down there. She's this tiny little thing, but she starts walking. I think she'll see the magic missile. She'll flutter slightly, so she's hovering because her trench coat is longer than her.
Oh.
So she will look about closer to 5 foot, kind of silhouette coming at them, because her trench coat is now on the floor. It more like a train when she walks or if she rolls up. So she's now gently just fluttering, making herself seem more imposing, very slowly coming towards them with this magic kind of still crackling and happening around me.
Atlas, you feel this force blast into you. Ignis looks prepared to fight you, and these guys step forward, and then all of 3 of them look over your shoulders. What do?
I go, all right, lads. And he's literally got his broom out actually holding it like a quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whose head do I break first?
These 2 parties begin to square up, and as you do, Ravenhall, it takes you again, and as you reach sort of the same area as Atlas, you and Atlas are both... Atlas, you feel yourself yanked backwards. Your consciousness goes multicolored. You feel the sort of vastness of the universe, and also you feel very small indeed. And then, before you know it, you are back in the tavern across the way.
I look over the person standing me. Careful, lass, I may throw up on you.
Person next to you goes, okay, could you not teleport, right in the middle of somewhere then? Ravenhall, Atlas, you are in this very busy, bustling tavern. You just happen to be next to a table inhabited by the rest of the party. There we go, everybody together. Did it! Yay!
Excellent.
Sorry, I will leave it to you now. I will stop taking away from what you can do in your agency and stop railroading you into being together.
this always happen? There's people just suddenly appearing.
Yes.
I think we should probably get used to this.
Are there any drinks on the table?
Oh yeah, there are ciders galore.
I'm just going to reach out to the closest drink and just grab it and drink it.
It certainly does seem to be a bit of a strange day, shall we say?
Maybe give us your name before we share our drinks.
I got a minute, lad. I'll reach out and grab another one.
Lad.
You down a second cider. It's so weak. It's so weak. It's delicious.
All right, someone orders the hard stuff, and I just sort of push onto a chair, like nudge someone on the chair and go, "Atlas Goodheart." I don't know who she is, but anyway, who wants a drink?
I say, I whisper to Suzie, really looks like he's really got the world on his shoulders.
I just my cider replaced. That'll be all right.
All right.
That was going to be his first.
It was. You're gonna be my first.
Oh, I knew the pie guy. I remember something about a pie, and then everything went a bit weird.
I ate a pie, but it was indeed one of the finest pies I've ever eaten, and that was her.
I get one of the barmaid's attentions, and I look, sort of count around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 ciders.
One of the droids immediately pours them, brings them over, passes them out. So efficient. Goes back. It's Minerva, the Verdalkin.
I just sort of pass them out, and I go, "Alright, I'll be off then," and just start.
Excuse me, you
Hold on.
stole our ciders.
I just replaced them, lass.
So, what are you?
Do I really have
Where
that
are you
many
off to?
fridges?
And you've not even introduced your friend.
Uh,
Well, I mean,
Raven was just looking at her right.
I got Fred. This is everybody. Fred, everybody. I'll see you later.
She kind of just settles and is just quite quietly just. Hi.
Ravenel, would you like to make a perception check for this new area you find yourself in?
Yeah, I would. That is a natural one.
Incredible.
You've only had a sip of cider and you're blind.
Disoriented. You were
He doesn't
just.
drink.
It's not often that you jump twice in such a short space of time.
You're matching us for our rolls last week.
For the
Just
rest
the smell
of
of the
you.
alcohol's just getting to her ooh.
For the rest
She's just
of
like,
you- Yeah, sorry, go for it. No, please.
No. So it's just like I'm Ravenel. I sell things. I was there, then I was here, but also in between that we met, and he came with me. I think we're all up to speed now. Yeah.
Well, I'm still confused, but to be honest, that's not really that unusual today. Everything seems to confuse me today, but I'm happy, so it's all good. We're going to be going in helping her get her ship back, and then we're going to be going to space.
space trip.
Yeah.
You're not a part of law enforcement, right?
No, but I know how to get around them sometimes.
That'd be handy.
That's good for our mission.
Mm.
I'm sorry, everyone. Just, sir, looking at Atlas, I'm pretty sure that is not the color of Dendro's blood. So I think, is that coming from you?
Enormous purple bruises are swelling on your skin.
Possibly. Had a little whack and had in my head. Something went on.
Also,
You can't
Suzie,
have my blood.
Suzie, could you do like a very low DC perception check for me, super quick?
No, I cannot.
DC 10.
Oh. Well, that's an 11, Joshua.
11 makes it. You half an hour ago walked past a statue of the dwarf sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you, and I point at Atlas.
Dendro
I saw you get laughed at by a kid.
It happens all the time.
Oh.
Sure.
Right. So, apart from drinking our Merry Goes with cider, what's the next stage?
It's 2 p.m. In terms of all these like various factions, they're still sort of like just here and around. Benvolio's gone back to his table. The social interaction with him is concluded, but if you want to start a new one, you're more than welcome to. He was done talking to you guys at that moment. And I think the only other thing worth mentioning was that Oh, the bullywugs are gone. Yeah, there seem to be like different crews seem to be like there seem to be deals going on. People are being interviewed to be joining these other larger, more established crews with larger ships. That kind of thing is going on. So that's my last bit of thing. You guys go ahead.
I just go. So, before I go, just out of interest, what's going on here?
We got a mission.
Shenanigans.
We got a mission.
Are you one of the hero folk?
Yeah, that was me, a long time ago.
Oh, well done with that there. I heard about that.
The who were?
Saved the city from Dragon Lady?
Oh?
I don't know. I heard it through many stages of people, so that could have been a game of broken sending spell.
Possibly. I hear loads of different versions. All of them quite funny.
So why did you let that kid laugh at you?
When you get a my age son, yeah, that's absolutely fine. It happens.
Oh.
Take a sip of my drink. So, well, can our old dwarf be a hand?
So if you were a hero, you must be loaded, right?
Oh,
You can't just ask people about their money.
Why not? He just came and drank our drinks.
And then
Well,
gave us 8 pints.
by
I'm
the way,
sure they have loads of money.
Mark
I don't
off-
need to ask.
Half of us don't even drink, Porgy.
Mark up 8 copper, Mike.
yeah,
Don't call me Porgy.
Don't stab me.
well, I'm just looking about, going, okay, and I sort of look towards the drawer. This guy's don't need any more, right? That's the last round.
Minerva looks at you and goes, "You joined them."
Sure.
I'm sorry. Maybe I missed this. What brings you teleporting in here?
Well, I bumped into someone I thought I knew her from back in the day. But my head's all a jumble, and then this person, just turned up and was like, "Hey," and suddenly we were here, and I was like, "All right," and then I'm having a drink, and I'm taking a bit of my drink.
Revenant's just kind of like looking around. Her ears, like at the tips, are kind of like twitching, catching like other like louder noise, bit like a cat, like other louder noises. And she's just shrugging around, not even looking at the group. Then it just happens.
Dendra's like, so cool.
Does Suzie believe them at this?
Moral insight?
Yeah. Yeah, because I would be... Suzie would be suspicious. Unless she... that'll be... Nah, that's a dirty 19.
19. What do you... Daisy, what do you think? What do you think Suzie gets on a 19 insight?
Ravenel's quite relaxed. Like, she's not scared that happened. She's not off hurt. She's not like, oh my god, where am I? She's kind of just like sitting there, just nodding, just listening, just really just chilled out, kind of not worried about it at all. It's like, yeah, it just happens.
Suzie seems some weird shit, so she's like, she once she gets that sense, she's like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Some weird magic going around amongst these folks.
Well, I'm Suzie. Pleasure to meet y'all. I realize we got your names, and I don't think you got ours.
Piuwhgieawrg.
Ravenel gets out her little notebook. How do you spell that?
P-I... You know what? It doesn't really matter, the spelling. Everyone gets confused. Just copy as I go.
Only it was written down. Oh.
Screen in front of you.
I'm Rogue Puddle Mud. Nothing more, nothing less.
And I'm Dendro.
I look around and, right. Atlas Goodheart. Pleased to meet you.
Ravenel. One word. Nice to meet you.
Do you know, when I set out on this day, I was expecting an adventure, and to start, and it's weird how everyone's got together, and we're all sat here, and it looks like we're going on an adventure. It's like there's some sort of destiny or story that we're fulfilling.
It's like there's somebody really controlling our paths for us all to meet.
Isn't it?
In your head,
Sort that.
in your head, Ro, you hear,
Yeah.
oh, what a novel idea.
Exactly, Dad. So,
Oh,
I must have
He
Josh's
talks-
voice on.
he talks to his dad in his head, apparently.
I talk out loud, but my dad talks to me in my head.
I
Yeah,
think
it'd be weird
we could decipher that.
Ah, right. Okay, that's right. Sorry. I do apologise.
Atlas
I'm not
is-
always the brightest.
Atlas is just nodding and like, right. Just constantly nodding.
Do you need healing?
Oh, what is some other piece of information they should know? Don't surprise me, because you might get stabbed. And Dendro, is there anything else I'm missing?
Don't get on their bad side because they will abuse you with words.
I've got a really nice spade.
Here's a really nice spade. I've looked at it. It's very nice.
It's very nice, yeah.
Oh, like, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Alberta, you had something you said earlier.
I cannot remember.
You were asking about healing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mr. Goodheart, do you need healing?
Oh, no, I'm alright, I'm alright, lass. So I'm just gonna like lay on hands on me myself and just like heal myself.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. Sorry, it was just a little technical thing.
Okay.
I've
So-
just healed
I see how it is.
We established, if you don't mind me saying, Piuwhgieawrg.
Piuwhgieawrg.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said.
me.
That's Piuwhgieawrg. That we established that you're looking for your husband.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's quite a nice thing for us all to do, really, isn't it? But in order to start on that, we need to find Susie's ship. Well, we know where Susie's ship is, We just need to kind of
We do
obtain
need
it
to
back.
know how to get in.
Yeah.
All right, you need a ship. Or you need to get a ship, right? Or rescue a ship.
Yeah, my ship's been repossessed, and I don't have the key, which is just adding insult to injury, frankly.
Where is where is the key left?
Fucking Sandra took it.
Do I
Alice, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. You know Sandra.
Do I know? Is she
You
still in the
know
bar? now?
Sandra.
That's up to you. Sorry, what was your question?
Is she still in the bar or near the bar?
Sandra didn't come to the bar. Sandra's at work. She works in the
Oh, yeah.
dockmaster's offices.
Yeah, how far away is that?
It's not that far. It's outside the Invodrome. It's a 10-minute, 15-minute walk.
Oh, right. Well, how much is this going to set you back to get the key?
Hopefully nothing.
Oh, right. 5 finger discount then. Right. Should we
Wait.
go and see what we can do? And I start getting up.
Ravenel, you said you sell stuff.
Yeah.
By any chance, have you got any like armor?
No.
All right, that's no good to me then.
There's
Never mind.
there's shops outside. I
there?
went earlier. I gotta go pick up some stuff. There's shops, yeah.
All right. Oh, I should go get some armor then, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Do you lot want to go, those who need armor, pick up armor? Is it alright if I come with you?
Yeah.
Atlas?
Oh, like, yeah, sure, skipper. I'm assuming you're the skipper. I'm just guessing now.
I'm the skipper, yeah.
Okay, so
I don't
sure.
like it when he randomly rolls.
I'm just making sure about something.
Yeah, just getting all the nat ones out of the way so you can roll nat 20s later.
Yeah.
Sure.
On perception checks from last time, there were some people who got some high ones. There was one last thing which I'd forgotten. The two people who Ignis was talking to, Dawn Starships Incorporated employees, so people who work for a company that makes starships, essentially, were drinking at the bar. That was when you approached Ignis and these two guys. He seemed to be angry with them for some reason. Those two get up and go to leave the bar.
I sort of watched them go, and then I turn back to Suzie and I. Well, skipper, should we go and see someone about a key?
Sure. Did it seem like they were listening in?
Ah,
It
probably.
didn't seem like they were listening into your conversation. Just they were a few tables away. They didn't seem like they were listening in on
Okay.
anybody. No. They sort of put down their drinks and get up and go.
Mind if we, see if those two who just left are heading in the same direction?
Like, whatever, lad. Whatever, skipper. I'll come with you.
Alrighty.
Will you come with me? I don't mind.
Sure. What, the rest of y'all are going shopping, or?
I just need to quickly nip out and get myself some armor.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we might get it. And one thing, Josh, did we get a chance to have a short rest after last time?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
according to your conversation, you may take the benefits of a short rest, so any abilities to recharge, and you may roll from your hit die if you would like to regain hit.
Yes.
My lay on hands almost completely healed me anyway, so I'm fine.
Oh,
Do I
fantastic.
get my lay on hand back? Oh, no, it's not. That's after a long rest. Don't worry.
So you'll have to wait until you.
Yeah, it's fine. I just remembered it's after a long rest. Well, nice meeting you all. We'll see you. We'll see you.
In a minute.
Shall
Heading
we
out.
meet back in an hour here?
Meet back in an hour.
Hour?
How much time you need?
Probably like 5 minutes.
How long will it take us to go?
Benji.
Who's going to what shop? Of the shops, we've got a weapon shop, an armor shop, a components and potion shop, and a shop called Bading Tech Faster Foci shop, where you can buy like wrist pads and other technological devices to interact with technology in various ways.
And rocket shoes. I saw rocket shoes in the window.
Yeah, and rocket shoes for sure. Yeah.
Dendro, I don't have enough gold for that. I swear. All right.
All of this was for nothing.
Nothing.
No, I got some components to hopefully go and pick up from the herbal shop.
Absolutely, you do.
The doers.
Oh, we heard something.
The doers.
Yeah. Not the borrowers, the doers.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to the place to get armor because I am not a very bulky bean yet.
You go to the place to get armor because you're not a bulky bean.
Good, cool.
Understand? Good.
Me sad with my 6 hit points.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, let's resolve this. Let's resolve this one at a time. Dendro, you go into the components shop.
Yes, sir.
The component pouch. The human behind the desk sort of like comes out of the back room even as you're coming in and goes, "Hey, perfect timing. How's it going, man?"
Good. I got this since I've been gone, and I show her this fresh scar.
How do you even what?
My arm got stuck in a bullywug's mouth.
Shit, man.
Yeah, big fight.
Oh.
But I got some new friends.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with that.
Well, good. I just thought
I'll follow that
you might
way,
want to see.
Well, yeah, it's a crazy galaxy. What can I say?
It is.
All
But
right.
hopefully you got some good news for me.
I do indeed.
Cool.
Produces 2 vials. Now, from what you gave me, and from what you'll be able to produce, I've made these two right here. Now, this one, like normally the sort of the abilities of the poison that you can produce, if you wanted to apply it to a weapon, would be that within a minute, that weapon would do the amount of poison damage that you would naturally deal. So,
Yeah.
mechanically, a D4. Now, with this version, this one of the vials, that's double. That's 2d4 of extra when you put it on a weapon. Pretty good.
Okay.
1 vial equals 1 anointing of a weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition. This one, looks at this other one, and it seems like it's in a thicker vial. It's like, this was converted from poison to acid damage. So this is 1d4, but you can use acid. Getting it right so that it hurts people's skin and not the weapons you put it on, that was what took me a little bit of a longer time. But this is...
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So this is corrosive, but not too corrosive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, these 2 right here. Have you already settled up? Did we do that? Or did you just ask this of me?
I bought the bottles.
You bought the
I'm
bottles.
probably going to pay you for the components.
That's fantastic. All right, yeah. So, for the experimentation, I'll take 5 silver and the enough component amount for the doubling damage is so enough for 1 vial of it will be 2 silver for 1 vial for the components, so you can mix it yourself basically. And for the other, let's say 2 silver as well. So you can load up on as much of that as you would like.
Let's see. Can I write this down? Hold on a second.
So,
That's it. I will pay the man his monies and then load up on components to make the double poison to make, say, enough to make 2 more.
2 more of each, or
Just the
just
double
the doubling
yeah.
one? Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you hand over 9 silver?
Mhm.
Fantastic.
And I'll throw in an extra silver to make it a gold to be nice to this guy.
Hey, really appreciate that. Anytime you want to come in,
I'm sure I'll be back. Don't you worry, buddy.
special deals for frogs who get into fights with bullywugs and get
Look, man, they were deceiving. All right, I thought there were less.
you there were fewer of them. No, that's that. Hey,
There was 20.
there were.
Have you heard of the lug? You know what the lug is?
Do I know what the? Yeah, I know what the lug is. The lug is one of the most infamous pirate crews that there is. Like,
Oh.
yeah,
Lives
they
under-
packed the population of an entire city into a spaceship and became a marauding pirate crew. They're incredibly dangerous.
Oh.
There are a few thousand of them. Those
Oh.
ones you saw put into port are probably just a few of the people who live on that ship.
Damn, there really are more than you thought.
Oh no. They're really deceiving.
They're like a full faction.
Oh, good, because I kicked a beer into the captain's face.
Jesus.
You pissed off Gerbling Gaff?
Maybe. Dendro is just like shrinking at this
I
point.
can't. No, listen. I just don't want to stress this enough. If you go to space, make sure that it's not broadcast what ship you're on. Okay? Because the Gerblink is vindictive as hell, and he might not be as tough because he's just a person, but his ship is one of the most terrifying things to grace the stars.
Huh.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like good business policy for me to let you know that.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can stay alive.
Yeah, keep your
You come
customers
back.
safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully see you soon.
I hope so. I don't know, real genuinely, I hope so too. Keep your head down, make sure they don't know where you are, and they won't get you, right?
Yeah, no worries. I got this.
All right. Nice meeting you, Dendro.
Yeah, you too. And then he just quickly leaves.
Quickly leaves. In the armor shop. Terry, I've had to look this up. While you are wearing armor that you do not have proficiency in, you have disadvantage on all ability checks, saving throws, or attack rolls that involve strength or dexterity, and you cannot cast spells.
Now that's just rude.
Neil's just like, yeah.
So Piuwhgieawrg goes into the shop, feels this radiation of nah mate, and just walks back out.
The turtle lady sees you come in and goes, "Hi, how are you? Oh, you."
No, actually, no, I come back in. No, I'm really sorry. I'm just very nervous. I'm not really an experienced adventurer myself.
Oh, that's okay. Some of the people who come in here, a lot of the people who come in here aren't adventurers. People just need armor for protection and stuff.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's a crazy galaxy. Literally anything can happen. I don't know if you know this, but crazy stuff happens all the time.
Oh, you have no idea. I'm Piuwhgieawrg.
Yoted, I'm Timber. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Gives you a handshake.
This is all very daunting.
What kind of things are you looking for? Maybe I can help.
I realize I'm a very delicate little goat.
He looks at you, quite tall, seemingly quite buff.
I appreciate appreciate the looking, but I can vouch. I don't last long. Oh no! Don't take that out of context.
This young
Next
turtle
highlight
woman,
on the
the young
Instagram.
turtle woman goes sort of greeny red color. Blushes.
No, sorry. I just want protection from people who might want to punch this little goat in the face.
Gotcha. So, first of all, how familiar are you with various different armor types? What kind of things are you proficient with?
Excellent question.
Oh, so you've, like, never worn armor?
No.
Okay. And are you sort of somebody of a magical persuasion?
I seem to be. I accidentally stabbed people earlier. It was an accident. It was an accident. They're absolutely fine. They just lost an arm. But not by me. By somebody else.
Do I need to call security?
No. Sorry, I'm just very nervous. He's a friend now, the person I accidentally stabbed. We've patched things over.
All right. Okay, you seem nice.
It's at this point because I'd been quietly behind me because I went. To
Oh,
the armor
fantastic!
shop
You
as well.
came in too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just let me.
Yeah. I go, being perfectly honest with you, everything that she said, believe it or not, is absolutely true.
Everything he said.
Piuwhgieawrg is a he. He, they. This is a reminder. Right, okay, that's crazy. That's great. Alright. Well, so you've never worn armor before. Are you sort of a person, you're spellcasting
Sorry.
nature. No, it's all good. What can I do? Starts looking around, blah blah blah. How do you feel about shields?
They're very good plates.
You haven't ever carried a shield either. Okay. Okay. You're not planning on actually getting into any fights, are you?
I don't want to.
That's not the same. Okay.
Tell you what.
I don't know what to do here.
It's okay. I might not need it. It's absolutely fine. I'll just be
All
very
right.
nice.
It's all right. I'll stand in front of you instead.
Yeah, great plan.
Use me as armor.
Instead will ask
Right.
for
Okay.
information.
I can tell you what I know. Yeah, and also what he said is very true. That I hear spellcasters have sort of like magical armor that they can use for these kinds of things if they're not used to wearing armor.
Great.
Yeah.
Porgy hasn't discovered that yet.
That's information.
Cost you 20 gold coins.
Oh, suddenly I've acquired the spell Shield. Wow.
Made
No,
armor?
that is on my spell sheet. That's just clarification. Just story-wise, it makes sense. Well,
What information can I get for you?
what do you know about the cradle?
You're talking about like it's a thing, and I don't get the reference personally, so I can't help you there.
Do you know anybody called Brina?
Not personally. Nope.
Okay.
Let me just do a little history roll. You see, you know.
Oh, I can give you a roll if you'd like.
You can what?
I use my cantrip.
They make the best pies.
Oh, okay, great.
So Porgy puts their palms out, and suddenly appears within their palms. Oh, for God's sake! Why does it have to be what I don't know how to pronounce? It's called Amile Fil. It's I will Google this for everybody.
While you do that, sort of like, okay, they're making pastry. Mr. Sorry, did I catch your name?
No.
Ro.
Ro.
Lovely to meet you. I'm
just
Timber.
Ro. Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Timber. I just want, I don't know, like I'm used to wearing a bits and pieces. Like when I was around the farm, like my dad taught me how to sort of wear certain things because we did occasionally have the odd occasional ball on the farm, and you kind of needed, a bit of protection when you're having to, let's say, milk the cow, but who's not a cow.
Goes bright reds.
Yeah. All right. So I kind of learned a little bit about how to wear a bit of armor, to stop myself from getting horned by the bull, and so I just kind of want something that's not too just something made out of leather would be fine. I don't like the idea of wearing all that sort of really lots of metal armor. I mean I don't like that. I mean that yeah, it sounds nice to be, but I don't think I can move very fast.
You don't want something too hard, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want anything too hard. I just in case I get the horn, that don't want to get stabbed by the horn.
Why don't I?
He sort of Rose is looking completely doesn't get it.
Yeah. It just waffles for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Stop talking.
So a pastry appears in Piuwhgieawrg's hand.
It's pronounced millefoy.
Milfoy.
Roy.
Milfoy. And it's this, lovely multi-layered pastry that sort of appears. Oh, thank goodness, something else to focus on. Sort of finds a plate, puts a plate down, the milfoy's there. Takes a nibble. Oh wow, this is really good. Thank you. That's lovely.
That was one of my more exotic customers.
So like that armor over there, the one with all the all like the leather bits, and then
All the knobbly bits.
and then it's got all like the studs in it.
Yes, so we do. So, the sort of what sort of price range you're looking for? Because the studded leather is going to run you 45 gold.
Ow, that sounds
For that one.
expensive. Yeah,
We also have the just straight leather, which is 10.
I'll go with the studded one. That's fine.
Oh, you take the studded one. Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's 45 gold then, please.
All right, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Just getting bouncing at the time.
Eats a pastry in the meantime. Anything else? Piuwhgieawrg, you want to ask while he's counting out money?
I'm very sorry.
It's sort of, that's okay. Thank you for the pastry. Sorry, you said you wanted information. Is there anything else that I can help with?
What should I avoid as a spellcaster?
What should you avoid? Probably, you don't want to get close to people who are used to fighting with, melee weapons like swords and spears and things. Most spellcasters that, I hear about stay behind. Other people go forward and they cast spells sort of from behind. I also do hear about like paladins and clerics, but I feel like that's a category of their own. Are you a paladin or a cleric?
No.
What kind of caster are you?
Porky doesn't know. Carrie knows. Just for clarification.
Yeah. Cool. If you don't know, there could be all kinds of reasons. There could be all kinds of reasons for that. You were given a boon. You unwittingly entered into a warlock pact. You are a sorcerer. Any number of kind of things could be going on. Probably, if you don't have armor, stay away from people with swords and things, and cast magic at them from farther away. That's what I would say.
Okay, thank you. This was really helpful. Thank you.
No worries. I grew up on stories about the, heroes of Tomagat, so...
Yeah. I seem to be really close with that story as well.
Oh, great. So you know all about it, then?
No. Just the characters really resonate with me.
Is that who Atlas was from?
Yeah, Atlas. They're sort of paladin. I always thought,
He's a friend of mine.
charismatic, fun kind of person. Huh? We'll cut away from that.
Friend loosely.
Friend loosely. Suzie, Ravenall, anything that you guys, Atlas, anything that you guys are doing in this time?
Well, me and Suzie were going to try and get the key for the ship back, weren't we?
I was thinking of inviting Ravenall along if you wanted, because you said you knew how to knew your way around law enforcement. So I think, do you want to tag along?
I was just like, looks in a little pouch. Yeah.
All right then. Let's go. Let's see if we can follow these two fellows, the non-starship folks, and if they branch away further than us, going in a different direction, then that's fine. But if they're heading in the same direction, just want to see if I can overhear anything.
Ooh, fantastic! You guys exit the Heroes Meet after them. Can I get perception checks from the three of you and stealth checks?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna roll a quick thing for these guys.
Oh, Josh, look!
I see them, yeah.
Okay, so I got nat 20 on my perception, but I'm moving like a dwarf in heavy armor because I have to roll with disadvantage. I got a 4. So
Incredible.
I'm moving like a bulky, lumbering dwarf.
Daisy?
I got a 16 for the perception and a 24 for stealth.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
One of us as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So Ravenall just disappears.
Yeah.
Everyone
Another
notices
dimension.
me, and
Yeah, I
Susie's somewhere in
disappeared
between the
behind
middle.
you.
Yeah.
I rolled that's an 11 perception and an 8 stealth.
Okay. Okay.
Plus 6 to my stealth, Josh.
So, you guys follow them out of this place, and Atlas and Ravenall both hear the following. You're following a following a dwarf and a blue dragonborn, and you hear the dwarven woman and a male dragonborn. Dwarven woman says to her companion, I don't know what the big deal was. We just stopped for one drink. It's not like I don't think it was that big a deal. What do you think? And but it's the slate, so what are you gonna do, right? And the Dragonborn looks around. Do not speak ill of the slate. Those people are going in the same direction. Just be quiet for a sec. And they sort of continue on your way. They have fully clocked Suzie and Atlas, but they don't see Ravenall. And as they continue, sort of, you go out of this place and you see the inside of this dome. You and Ravenall, you see where you were is just above you, sort of on the other side. The building, kind of like the top of the building, above you, thing, and you see that they are sort of like making their way in the direction of that building. You don't see those people over there who were there. Atlas, you don't see Ignis or those other Dragonborn folks. These guys are heading in that direction, and Ravenall, you are able to stealth enough to hear. Oh, well, first of all, do you guys keep trying to follow them, even though they've clocked you? What do you guys do in this moment?
What's the plan, Skipper?
I think if they've clocked us, let's head off in a different direction.
Valerie, you're the boss. And I yell out, are they still within earshot with me?
Yeah. If you want to shout.
I yell and Draconic, I see you too.
Dragonborn whips around, looks at you.
I just wave.
gives you sort of like a weird look and turns and walks away. Doesn't know how to interact with that. But has really clocked you. Like, really was like, what the hell does that mean?
Are they wearing something like that looks like?
Yeah, they're wearing
starships?
sort of like uniforms of that company. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason I was doing it is just trying to get a good look at them. So if we saw them in the future, we'd know to keep an eye out for them.
With
so
that nat 20 perception, you have memorized their faces for sure.
Yeah, so if they were ever stealthing us or trying to blend into a group, and we needed to know what they looked like, we would remember what they looked like.
Fantastic.
Sorry, I should have told you my plan before.
No, that's great.
I would kind of whisper quite quietly, like, did you want me to keep following them for a little bit?
I jumped slightly because I've forgotten she's there because she just disappeared. Oh, bloody hell.
Just keep hidden for a second. Excuse me. Seeing as we now very much have made ourselves apparent to the two of us at least. You work for Dawn Starships?
The woman goes, "Who's asking?"
It's Suzie Coyne. They repossessed my ship earlier today.
Sorry, don't know anything about that.
Oh, I wasn't. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that back. I was wondering, do you know if there are any that the company are selling like for a really good price?
Any starships?
Yeah. Or if they lease?
Roll me an insight check.
Can I help?
You can.
She doesn't need my help. Don't ignore that. She ignore that.
That is a 23 because I rolled a natural 20.
Ignore it. I didn't help at all.
Finally, a good roll from Suzie Coyne.
Long overdue natural 20.
Yes, thank you.
Sandy, sorry. This dwarven woman, sort of, you ask her this question, has a genuinely taken aback for a second, the other Dragonborn looks totally impassive. You'd never get anything out of him. Yeah, absolutely, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But we're really in a hurry. You, Nat 20 Clock, this person has absolutely no idea what starships they sell or whether they do leases. Indicates that they don't really know very much about the business of Stone Starships, Starships Incorporated at all.
Can I get your business card or something? Like
We're really in a hurry.
What did you say your name was?
I'm Sarah, and this is Carl.
All right, thank you so much. So if I reach out to Mr. Don, I probably won't get through to him personally. I can ask after you.
Probably not trying as hard as she can to leave this conversation.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You just gave me hope again. Okay.
I'm just laughing my head off, chuckling like a dwarf.
Ravenel, if you did want to trail them for a little bit and meet us at the dockyard, just if you're not at risk of being seen.
That's all right. Is this area quite enclosed?
It's quite enclosed. The whole thing is about 200 feet in diameter. This sphere. So there are a bunch of buildings and things that crowd in, and it's a relatively small enclosed space here. But if you're flying, you actually notice something. That you're flying just above the ground. You notice that if you get a little bit further from the ground, gravity lessens on your feet. So it is possible to float through the center of this space. Just a little something for you.
Yeah, I'm on it. Kind of just like spider climbs to a point you can just kind of like push yourself off.
You push yourself off, find yourself going through the center. This is not a very stealthy sort of like. There's nowhere you can be seen from anywhere when you're in the center. But if you you pass very quickly across this space and land on the other side, gravity sort of flips you and takes effect. That's a very quick and easy way to dart from one side of this invodome on the hero's me to another, and you just flick to the other end and sort of go ahead of them and catch them as they're making their way around to this gray building, and you hear. That was very poorly handled, Sandy. Look, I don't need everybody getting on my back, okay? That was, I didn't know what am I supposed to say? Nothing. You say nothing, and you turn around and walk away. You follow my lead. You talk too much. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Clarke. What the fuck am I don't... This isn't my thing. No. Your talent in other regions makes up for the fact you are very bad at keeping your NDA. I haven't said shit about anything. And they go into this squat building. Do you want to try to follow them?
Yeah.
You kind of enter a lobby, and it's fluorescent, harsh light in here, drab, brutalist gray walls, and sort of a desk. You can see in here, excuse me, that there are warforged sort of lining the walls going up to the desk. It is impossible to pass into this area without some kind of invisibility or something, to remain stealthed and unnoticed by the security in here. Indeed. And with your perception, you see cameras, full technological, non-magical cameras, just cover every inch of this place twice. It's a stupid amount of security. It's more security than you've ever seen anywhere. Further in, behind the desk, behind which stands an ibis-headed Aven man in sort of robes, you see there's a hallway that goes back further into the building. Above, at the ceiling of going into that hallway, there is a full mounted turret that comes out of the ceiling, like railgun style. You see these two approach the desk.
Right.
One Warforged turns to you. Is there anything that I can help you with? Welcome to the meeting rooms.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have an appointment?
I think I've come on the wrong day.
Understood. Please exit this building.
Yeah. But she doesn't turn away. She kind of just like puts her back against the door and get her wings to push the door open behind her, kind of spread out, and then backs off, and her wings just go like that, just as she's leaving.
You hear as you move back, this Warforged turns to one of the others and goes, "That was a very beautiful being."
Aww.
And you exit this area. And do you go to the spaceport to meet up with the others?
Yeah, if it's quicker, she'll probably just fly herself. Quickly just whip around.
Yeah, you go sort of in the same area you saw them go. It's not hard to follow them. Pick them out when you get there. Fantastic. We'll come back to the trio of you in a mo. Dendro, you exit the component shop. Anywhere else you want to hit up?
No, that's it for shopping for me. But I'm gonna find where the rest of everyone else is. I'm gonna go join them. I think they're in the armor shop.
You join Piuwhgieawrg and Ro in the armor shop.
At which point in the conversation do I join at?
You join at Ro going 43, 44,
Good.
45.
Good.
Hello.
Hey.
All right.
I'm just joining my friends. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Is there anything that you needed?
No, thank you.
Great.
I was just telling them that Atlas is our friend.
Yes.
Yeah, he drank. Yeah, I think he is.
That's
right.
Atlas.
He
No.
did drink my cider, but then he replaced it. So it's all
I
right.
think Ro was a little bit confused. Different Atlas, named after the great hero.
Was he?
What? I am the great hero.
Yes,
You're
I
somewhere
know.
else.
I am lying.
Give me a deception roll.
Is he only named after him?
No, that's a 5.
You hear in your head, Ro, your dad go, no, I think Piuwhgieawrg is trying to cover your tracks. You see Timber.
Why is she trying to do that, Dad? I don't understand.
Timber kind of goes, "It's been lovely. That's great about your friend. Is there anything else that I can help you with?"
Do you want to meet him?
Oh,
I just want to get on with my day if I'm honest.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble we've caused. Here is some Ollie Bollen for your time.
I was just trying
Ollie
to
Bollen is basically like a sort of breaded, like a dough bread, a bread dough, that's the word I'm looking for, with sultanas and raisins, deep fried.
Nice.
Oh.
That's nice, that does.
I was
Receive
treated
the
to that.
pastry.
It's a wonderful delicacy in the Netherlands, and I was treated to that on New Year's Eve with my friend who's from the Netherlands, so it was very nice.
Amazing.
Anyway.
As you hand that over, I'll go. He stabbed me the first time I met him.
Yes, he's
you're
that
the one who
friend.
stabbed- Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, you really were. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I was just trying to name drop because I thought he might give us a discount, but never mind.
Can you stop?
All right, I'm sorry.
I was under the impression that all of them were dead, but it seems like you believe that it's the real Atlas. I can't speak to that.
All right, okay. Well, maybe he's dead then.
Did we get
Perfectly
fleeced by a
timed
ghost?
Mike. It's just like, maybe he's dead. Camera
That would
goes off.
explain why he keeps on appearing and disappearing.
It's time to go. we have troubled this shop owner long enough.
It's been a very strange mixture of me feeling very awkward and getting really good pastries. So I'm
Right.
I'm a bit flustered.
Put on me armor.
Bro, I think you're onto something here.
What about discount?
The ghost.
Oh, right.
No,
He came
really
out
think
of
he'll be
nowhere.
no, Dendro, Dendro. We
I'll ask
no.
Bro, in
Came
your
out of
head,
nowhere.
you hear it's like, you know, I can't even really speak to this. It could just be a different kind of ghost than me.
That's very true, Dad. He could be a different type of ghost than you.
No, he's not a ghost.
Yes, Rose Dad,
But
yes.
my dad just said he's a different type of ghost, so my dad would never lie to me. Would you, Dad?
I wouldn't know how.
Hang on,
No,
I'm
there
just
you go.
just
See?
checking the pack
He
to
just
see if I-
said he wouldn't know how to lie.
Okay,
You know,
next
there we
time
go,
you
it's
see
all
him,
good.
you are going to poke him, and you'll see if he's a ghost.
All right then. I'll poke him.
Darn it, I was just checking if I had a cloak in my pack, and I was just gonna. The next time you saw me, I was just gonna wear it over my head with two little eye holes. I don't actually have a cloak in my pack, so that was that idea.
Incredible. The three of you exit the armor shop. Is there anywhere else you want to hit, shopping-wise,
No.
in this moment?
All right, I got my spade, got my
I got-
armor.
I got what I need.
What you need?
I think I'm alright.
Alrighty.
Should we play catch up? I don't know where they went.
No.
They did say sort of meet back in an hour at the
Yeah.
heroes meet, so you've got a bit of time to kill. So we will leave you to that. And Suzie, Atlas, and Ravenall. Ravenall catches up very quickly. Wings help with that. Wasn't gone for terribly long. How much of any of what you heard do you want to impart?
Everything that I heard, but I won't. I will just kind of glaze over what was in that, like the lobby area. Just kind of go. It's high security. Just kind of. She's just met them. She's going to tell them not, like, warn them not to really go in there, but she's also like, let them learn by themselves.
Do I know of the meeting rooms?
You do need a history check.
Act. Ten.
It's been a while since you were last in Piuwhgieawrg at the Heroes Meet. Things have changed hands. You don't know what the meeting
Yeah.
rooms are.
Thank you.
No worries. Great.
Thank you for that, Raven. And like you and Atlas as well got a good look at the two of them. I got a good look at the dwarven woman. Yeah. She didn't really seem to know anything about. I didn't buy that's her regular position in the company. Let me just say that.
I'm agree, lad. I agree, lass. Sorry.
Work them at all.
What's the plan, Skipper? Well, we want to
Well-
get a key.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. This was a bodyguard, like security type. It's a bracelet. It's a bracelet with like a silver and turquoise little charm on it. Yes, Sandra, I think, was her name. But I don't know too much about the way this particular, like, dock works, where she would be, anything like that.
Josh, would I know?
So yeah, you're the janitor for the spaceport, and part of your duties includes providing cleaning services for the dockmaster's offices, which is where you know that Sandra, which is why you know that Sandra works there. Sort of when you put your card in, you know that like her card is there. You don't know her, but you. Well, sorry, that's up to you.
No, she probably like everyone else. She just sees me as the janitor, so they don't really acknowledge me. But I've seen her around and
friendly enough.
Yeah,
just
but,
like oh hey, yeah.
But yeah, just treats me differently because she's high up and she thinks I'm the lowly janitor and that. So but I'm gonna go. Oh well, I know where she is. Oh well, at least I know where her office is. I clean her every day, and sort of like head off with determination and that.
Yeah, 100%. You guys head towards the dockmaster offices. So when you get into the spaceport is quite large. It's in the Overcity. You can see the sky above you. Gravity is normal here. Just that faint distortion, refraction of light as it comes through the magical dome sphere over the city. And which is new for you, Ravenall. You had not seen this before. And actually, as you exited the Invodome originally, you sort of went out one of these doors and felt this like lurch as gravity sort of like righted itself around you. It was very strange because you fly. It was almost like the world did this, which is very disconcerting. But you make out the spaceport. Enormous, sort of smaller ships can dock there and seem to go up into sort of atmosphere where other ships are orbit around the planet. And there's sort of a little space of greenery, literally like a moat of greenery around an area of this. It's just like an attached office block section to the spaceport. So that people looking out of their windows get a bit of greenery and flowers and things, but it's not that much. It's just strategic, and you know your way around this building for sure. Now, and I'll even give you this. You pick up your keys when you are on shift for the areas that you unlock. There are certain restricted areas which are only open to you at certain times, such as certain people's offices, important people's offices, and there are a couple of rooms where like specifically valuable things are kept. One of the services that the dockmasters provide is the repossession of ships on behalf of various corporations and owners, governments and things like that. You know where the room is where these things are kept. You know that Sandra herself is the person who has the key to that room, and she's the person you have to get the key from in order to clean that room on a normal day.
Is it an electronic key or just like a normal?
It is in fact a normal key. Yeah.
Normal key. Okay. If I know where the room is, I'm going to try something and make our way towards it, but it may not work.
Absolutely. You make your way sort of by the desk. Somebody goes, "Hey, man."
Hey.
Doesn't really give you a second look. But can I don't know if there's a roll needed for this. I think the person at the desk, just sort of a human person, really bored, doesn't look super invested in their job, sort of goes, "Hey man, you got people with you? They're all right. They got visitors cards.
Yeah, they were me. I'm going on holiday next week. They're helping me out, taking on my duties for a week. Well, I'm just showing them
shit.
around.
Oh, I didn't even. Cool. Carry on. It goes back to whatever they were doing. No roll required. Go ahead, and the two of you going through, and you make your way through several offices and.
And I sort of just to fill in. I sort of point out. Oh, well, we need to clean this one on. This one is not too bad. This one is normally quite clean, but this one, this one can be a bit more of a mess. So you might need a bit of time in here. So I normally save that one to the end, but it's up to you. Do whatever you. And I'm just sort of pointing out. Oh, down there is one of the cleaning cupboards, and I'm just carrying on, just pointing out, just making it look like I'm actually doing it. Ravenall, you can take notes if you want to make it look like you're actually blending in and stuff like that and everything.
I'm gonna, as we're going, I'm gonna say, and you think this is gonna be, like, get me a good start, like a good in with the companies to try and be able to get, like, at least a used ship?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I was none too polite earlier. I must be honest. I think I gotta go apologize to some people.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I just sort of keep doing, like, indicating things as we go and stuff like that, trying to just blend in a bit, like make it look like it's legit.
100%. You make your way through hallways. Suzie, you were here very recently, just earlier today, so you are able to, sort of recognize where you go. You go past the hall, down which is the door that leads to Adelar's office, and further along, and take another right, and you're at the door.
Okay. I sort of crouch down and look at it. How, like, is it a new lock or an old lock, or what is it? Quite a good lock?
It's new. It seems quite good. It's physical. It's not digital, but it seems like a new, pretty good security lock.
Okay.
When the Dockmasters sort of came in, they upped security a bit.
Okay. I'm going to use my thieves tools on it. Then I'm going to try and pick the lock, and yeah, I'm going to use my thieves tools and try and pick the lock.
100%. Give me a thieves tools check.
Hang on, give me a second.
Ravenhall's just kind of looking over at Alice's show and goes, "Let me know if you need a hand."
I might actually need that. Hang on, I just rolled the wrong thing. That was clever of me.
All good, all good.
Will 16 do it?
A 16 does not do it for this lock.
Oh.
You go in, you feel you've almost got it. You've almost got it, and one little thing breaks there.
Kid, why don't you give it a try?
She kind of just clicks her fingers. You can hear, like, jingling in her little pouch. She's like, right, okay. Goes for it. What do I add?
So it is your dexterity plus proficiency for thieves' tools. Added to a d20 roll.
And that's a natural 20.
Yes.
Atlas, you feel you're so close and just not quite there. Can I give you a hand with that? You go over and just opens the door.
I just pat her on the back. Going, I knew you'd come in handy.
Some of the most masterful work either of you sort of more veteran adventurer people have ever seen in lock picking.
Damn, kid. Nicely done. Can I look around and see if there are security cameras?
Oh yeah, give me a perception check.
12.
12, you look straight into the room and have a little look. You don't see any security cameras.
I'll go. Hey, Skipper, should I just go in? Like, because they know me here. Just tell me what I'm looking for and I'll just grab it.
It's a silver bracelet, fine chain, with a little round sort of charm on it, silver as well, with turquoise pieces, and it's a little hawthorn flower.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Alberta, carry on.
Oh, it's a little hawthorn flower that's is the design on the circle.
Okay, I head into the room, and I'm guessing you want me to roll a perception check as well.
You roll into the room. Give me an investigation check. It's not a hard
Alright.
hard check here.
Atlas rolls a nat 1.
Thanks it. No, actually, I rolled a 13. So
13. Fantastic. So you go in here and you have a little look. There are all kinds of ignition keys that are kept in here for various starships. You can see all kinds of things. A little toy train, literal keys, sort of a ceremonial candle, a wrench. You see that there are just some instruments on some of these shelves here, a bread knife, and you see exactly what was described to you.
I'm not going to make my way straight towards it. I'm actually going to look like I'm cleaning the place. So I'm just going to go around, like, sweep it, like, dusting and polishing and stuff like that, and pausing to look at the train with a little smile on my face and looking confused at the bread knife, like, what? And then I sort of, like, reach out and sort of, like, grab it. And then I sort of do quickly, like, I clean it. Like, when you get a cloth over it, I just clean it over it. And sort of then carry on cleaning, and then just sort of put the cloth back into my pocket and sort of head towards the door.
What I'll say is you're doing all of this stuff. You look back towards the door. You see that the camera is placed above the entrance of the door, facing this other way. And you, having done that routine, very, very good work. Very good work.
Wasn't born yesterday.
And you feel very confident that security camera wouldn't have picked up that you took this thing.
And then just in case it's like, you know, they get someone in to like see what we're saying, I sort of start speaking as I go. I had normally don't clean this room right away, but I forgot it last night, so that's why I'm doing it now. Just try and remember it. And I sort of like head out, and then I just go, "Oh, here, lass. So this is for you." And I just literally hand her the cloth with the actual keys, like the chip key inside it, and she goes, "My lucky cloth, just in case it might help you to remember."
Alrighty then. Thank you. I take it and I pocket it.
We close the door as well. I'm not going to leave the door open.
100%. Bravenall, would you like to lock the door?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Easy as anything.
Yeah.
I am going to, for grabbing those bits, I'm going to award Ravenall and Atlas 1 point of experience each.
Ooh. Thank you.
Of course.
That's really cool. And we're also rewarded with the presence of a cat!
Yay!
I thought you were going to say like. I thought you were going to say we were also awarded the presence of 20 warforges coming down the corridor, but no.
And they found you immediately.
Yeah.
They found you.
Right.
Wonderful.
So, guys, I don't think we should like literally head back the same way we come, because I think that would be a bit obvious. So we're just going to do a little. I'm going to just take them on a little bit of a side wander, still pointing things out as we go, like stuff like this, and just make it look like I'm instructing on the day-to-day what I do in my day and stuff like that and everything. So I think if we went straight back, the guard might be a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
So we'll take an extra few minutes just heading back that way.
Fantastic. This last roll for a moment is going to be pure luck. Basically, you don't want me to roll a 1, a 2, or a 3.
And he's gonna roll all.
That's an 8.
Rolling a d4.
Hey.
Nobody important.
He's rolling on a D3, so.
Guys, having achieved that, taking a little bit of extra time, being a bit more circuitous to make your story more plausible, you make your way out of the Dockmaster's offices. You don't encounter Elora or Sandra, and make your way out and back towards the Heroes' Meet. 3 p.m. You guys are all back in the Heroes' Meet, and that's where we're going to take our break. Thank you all.
Reunited and it feels so good.
And we have the ship's keys.
I don't know the rest of the words.
And we all got our. Oh no, we haven't.
I'm dead, so it's fine.
Yes, you're a ghost.
Yeah,
You're a ghost. We'll be back in sort of 14 minutes, 10 past. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Lovely. See you then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And we're back. We return to the Heroes' Meet, the tavern. You guys get a table. The 6 of you sit around it, and I leave it in your very capable hands. 3 in the afternoon. Go for it.
I count again. I look over the 3. 8 ciders.
Another 8 copper pieces gone from your wallet, and 8 ciders appear in front of you.
I forgot to
Atlas.
say.
Oh, just quick. I'm a bit hungry. Can I have something to eat?
No need for that. I've made everyone a sweet potato Cornish pastry.
Oh,
That
decent.
sounds lovely.
And it looks so nice.
Lovely, that does.
Thank you very much.
I look at as Dendro says that, I count again and then goes 8 ciders.
Yep. Yeah. You've got your 8 ciders, absolutely.
Who's drinking these extra 2?
Oh, they're for me.
All right.
I
Okay.
think that was the case.
Just curious. They were taken.
Oh yeah, well then I can have one.
Cider curious.
Cider curious.
Did everyone find what they were looking for?
I found an alternative to what I was looking for.
Is it an alternative that suits you?
Knowledge is always the preferred alternative.
Oh.
The preferred alternative to what?
Armour, because spellcasters apparently don't like them. I don't know.
Alright.
It all goes over my head.
What makes a
really.
spellcaster then? Someone who casts spells?
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't know how to cast spells, but my dad allows me to do this sort of things. And I'll shoot one of the glasses of cider with thingy.
Eldritch
spell.
Blast?
Eldritch Blast, yeah.
Ooh, let me see if I can do that.
Glass shatters, everyone around you goes, way! Like you dropped it on the ground.
Porgy tries to kind of does their hands like this, a la Doctor Strange, and at one of the cider glasses, and I think the best one that would be fit best is Firebolt.
turns into lava.
Yep. You cast Firebolt.
Well, actually, this is actually quite a good thing, really. We should all actually know what each other can do. That seems like a sensible thing to know.
I don't really know what I can do apart from that.
Right.
You can shoot swords out of you.
Yes.
I can attest to that.
And can produce wind.
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
think most
think I can
of
do
us
that.
I can do that as well. I just let one rip.
Oh man.
Not next to the fireball. Not next to the fireball.
Oh, yeah.
The fireball
now
that was
cast-
cast on the alcohol.
Well, Porky's now discovered all of their cantrips.
Yeah.
There you
So
go. There you go.
Nice.
Roll for stinkiness. What?
No, I just want everyone to do a con check just to make sure they survive the smell. No.
they go good.
Dendro's
I'm joking, I'm joking.
Really, I think the only way I can be useful to this group is that I am smiley and friendly and make food.
I mean,
No, I think you're more useful than that. You gave us a mission. You gave us a reason for being together.
Well, that is appreciated, but I don't think that can really help us when we're in a fight.
Well,
We can't really just say to another bullfrog, "Hey, we're on a mission, leave us alone!"
Well, leave the
there's-
fighting to me.
We can try.
There's a saying that Dad used to tell me, isn't it, Dad? Right? That used to tell me that any good family needs to know, any good farming family needs to know what type of crop that they make, otherwise they won't have a successful farm.
That's
Never
really
mind
catchy.
Cockerwinkle, son, but you remembered that word for
Yeah,
word.
it was a long time ago. Basically, what it means is we all need a goal. We all need to know what direction we're going in.
That's exactly the message I wanted to impart on you. Very
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. You taught
I'm
me
just
well.
looking confused.
See?
Okay.
See, you've done that.
Well, I appreciate that. I guess other things I can do, so I can really get a fire going if we need to camp, as displayed. I am really nice to people, and people seem to really appreciate that. Wind, yes, we've made that joke already. I can produce swords, so almost stab people in my vicinity. Lesson learned to everyone, no one surprise me, don't startle me. That is it from me so far.
I go pew 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 a lot.
me too.
Yeah.
It is worth noting, son, that what you're doing is actually magic.
No, you're just doing it. You, Dad, don't say it's not magic.
Because I'm a
No,
ghost,
everything-
right? Because I'm a ghost, and and now you can do pew pew, so I think that counts as magic.
No, not magic. You doing it, really.
Wow.
No,
I'm giving
I think
you
if you're
to do
not
it.
not Neil.
Who's he?
This is really losing. What did you say? I'm just stuck.
Said it wasn't magic.
Ah, yes. Well, Neil, I think you're not really using a weapon, are you? You're like doing the pew pews from your fingers.
Yeah, but that's his dad that does it, not me. His dad that does it, not me. I mean, Ro, I got a trusty spade.
I'm
sparkle.
Piuwhgieawrg. I make pastries in my hands.
You do.
I'm Dendro. I make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Hey! D&D in a nutshell. Welcome to this cafe where we just make bad decisions.
Alright, I think I just may have had our asexual.
Yes.
Dendro say, I'm Dendro, I make bad decisions. I think that has to be.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
So, Atlas,
Sure.
apart from creating really bad smells, what else can you do?
Brother, I can heal. I can heal. I can lay my hands on you and you'd get better.
That's really good to know. Ravenall.
I can get us into places we're not meant to be.
Oh, that's
that.
true. She
That's
just
very
helped
helpful
us
for
out.
what we're about to do.
Oh, we already done it. We got the cloth thing.
Wait, you got the ship?
Oh no, it's not in a pocket. It's just we got the thing.
I've got to. I'm just gonna look around to see if anyone's listening.
Perception check, please. You're really good at these, so.
I had one good one.
Considering, I'm assuming Suzie said that out loud. May I do one as well?
Of course you may.
Thank you very much.
17. 17's good.
Oh my god! Why? That's another 5.
Another 5, great. 17. Nobody seems to be. Yeah, Suzie. Nobody seems to be listening. 17. Just very briefly before you say this, one of these droids comes up and sort of goes, "Let me clear away the glass and broken things. Blah blah blah. Here are a couple of extra drinks for you, free of charge. All of that stuff. Don't do that again. And will you be staying for the performance this evening?"
Totally forgot about that. Yes, I will. You all need to come and see it.
What?
Niasa's performance.
Who?
The Ursula. It's a.
No, I'm from Urselen.
No, the Ursula. The like half. Oh, she's amazing.
Erzuli, defined as children of Benral, Elf Lord, and Mayra, Esmeran goddess of song.
It's sometimes their kid. It's a bit confused, kids, how that what counts.
That rings a bell now. I listen to them a lot on my. In this world, do we have radio stations?
Radio is relatively new. You'd have gotten a paper for sure. You might not have heard them on the radio. No, I'm just gonna say no.
Oh, damn. For the viewers, Porgy would definitely be the kind of person that would listen to classic FM. But alas, Porgy can't listen to classic FM. I heard they're really lovely. That was actually something on my bucket list for me and John to go to.
Well, we can scope out her performance to see if it's something you think John would like, and then bring him to it.
Let's do that.
Does anyone else wanna?
Well, I'd love to stay with you guys, but I probably should get to work to keep up the pretense that nothing's missing. Oh no.
So yeah, Mike, you can handle this in a couple of different ways. Unfortunately, Mike has to leave us a little bit earlier. You can have it so that Atlas just stays with the party, or you can have him go on a little solo mission until next time.
I was just thinking to try and keep the pretense up that nothing was missing, to make sure no one had clocked us or anything like that, to return to the thingy and clean
Sounds good.
it
Yeah,
to gather
finish
some
your shift and
information.
come
That-
back in the evening. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Wait, looking over to Ravenall. You sell things, right? You got all sorts of jangly things.
More fabrics and embellishments and odd bits, and I can make this, but yes.
Got anything? Got any like fine silver chain by any chance?
Alright, opens up like this little pouch she has on her belt, like fully like just pulls it open, looks in it like, hang on. Her arm just like goes down and you can hear jingle jangle, jingle jangle. And she just pulls out like, it's quite small. It would be like long enough to like be a necklace, but more like a bracelet length. She pulls it out, goes, it is?
Thank you. I'll take that. And Josh,
Yeah.
do I have my stuff from the ship?
Depends what you would have brought on your person from the ship.
That's the thing. Like, my belongings are on the ship.
It was your personal effects, yeah.
Yeah.
So, not on your person.
Oh!
They have to let me back on the ship to get those.
Didn't seem like they were gonna.
Fuck.
Adding insult to injury.
Okay, so then I don't have my jeweler's kit. But
Do I
what
have it? No. Sorry.
does anyone? I'm gonna try and see if I can rig up. I'll ask. Does anyone have like a pick, something I could puncture like a silver piece or something with?
Okay.
Ravenall, Atlas, I think both of you, like, thieves' tools will kind of work for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I try and I'll pull out I'll pull out a silver piece and try and poke a hole in it and attach it to the chain to make like a little replacement bracelet and hope that they didn't look super closely at it.
Oh, sure. Yes, you will be able to successfully do that. What I'm going to ask you for is either you know what, let's call it a performance check.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, to see how convincing that is. Because you don't have your jeweler's kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
Just 14?
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 12, so it's 14.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, you puncture a silver piece, put it on a chain, hand it to Atlas, I presume?
Yeah. I'll hand it to Atlas.
Cool.
If you happen to wind up in that room again, try putting this on the shelf. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Worst comes to worst, they get paid.
No problem. No problem, Skipper. No bother.
Thank you so much. Maybe while you're there, mention that the one of the people who is hopefully going to come in and replace you during your time away is looking to get in good with the dock folks. Just to make it like she'd asked you to put in a good word. She's looking to see if like they're ever getting rid of any old ships and stuff. Just to keep up the pretense that I'm genuine about wanting to. Do you know what I mean?
I think I get you. Yeah, sure. Not a problem, Skipper.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Atlas, 3 drinks in front of you. What are you going to do with them before you go?
I just hand them out to the others.
All right. You have replaced the drinks that you stole at the beginning of your meeting with them.
They got more drinks. I bought them more.
Yes.
This is true. Yeah. More than. Couple rounds for the table.
Probably
Fantastic.
like 3%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like
Yep.
3. They were like 3%. Yeah.
Scoot mine around in front of Ro.
Fantastic. Well, lovely to have you, Mike.
Yeah.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Anything you'd like to say as an exiting for Atlas?
I just sort of get up, take a sip of one of the drinks on the table, doesn't matter whose, and they just like literally go, "Oh, I guess I'll be seeing you lads and lasses and everyone in between." And I just get my sort of like almost like I've got a hat on, just give a little, and then just wave and sort of slope off into the crowd.
And you see Atlas make his way through the crowd, broom still in hand as it has been this entire time.
Yeah. Still been carrying it like a quarterstaff all the way around.
All the way around.
See, if he was a ghost, how could he carry a broom?
He's totally a ghost. He's totally a ghost.
He's a ghost.
You
They do
suddenly hear
strange things. Like my
He must
dad's
have
a
just-
ghost, and he talks to me in my head.
He must have just died holding a broom.
just before, just before you hear him leave, you hear this almighty boo.
I just sort of make eye contact with Ravenall. Here these ghost theories abound.
Atlas, as you make your way back to your shift, keep going with that, you look out of the window and see a particular starship with a sunburst take off.
Okay.
And we leave you to your duties for the rest of your shift. Thank you so kindly!
No worries.
Yay! Mwah!
Sorry.
Bye.
Take care, man.
Sorry, I have to go. It's just the joys of
Good.
work and all that.
All good. Totally get it.
I get the pain.
Totally get it.
Everyone feels my pain. Thank you. I feel it. I'll see you guys later. All right.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Fantastic. Let me just do a little clip here and
Zippity doo
a zip do there. Here a do, everywhere a do. Boop. And
Kieran, where have you
McGregor.
gone?
the stream is complete.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here.
I'm still here.
Good, thank you.
We were scared when
I
you
was
left.
scared.
It's all right.
Now, from that boo, I cast. I'm kidding.
Oh no, no.
Oh shit! Great, you guys sitting and think. Yes, you know that the performance of the evening is going to be sort of around 9 o'clock. Sort of an evening performance. Nyasa, one of the heirs who lie, will be doing a performance here.
I'm gonna turn towards the. I'm gonna go up to Minerva, actually.
Oh.
And I forgot to mention I did leave some extra tips after earlier before we left to go to the dock, and I'm gonna come up, just gonna give her a gold piece just for your troubles.
I appreciate this. It seems, you see parties meet of all different kinds. Here, that's why we're called what we're called. If they weren't weird, eclectic groups of people, wouldn't be the meeting of a hero's party, right?
That's true. That's true. Still. Now, please do not take what I just gave you as a greasing of the palm for the next thing I'm going to say to you, because it's not intended that way, but I realized it might have come across that way. I was wondering if there might be a way to have a word with Nyasa this evening.
Might be a way to have a word with Nyasa?
Yeah, maybe after her performance.
Tell you what, I will send a message to my boss, Gulakov, and see if he gets back to me. How about that?
Thank you so much.
No worries. No promises.
Of course,
That's
of course. We've got a mutual acquaintance who I'm looking to get in contact with, Mr. Kessiktal.
You're trying to get in touch with leader of the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, if you want to talk to Nyasa, I'll send a message to person. I mean, if you're wondering about bounties that you could take, you could always buy a tech focus, and the board is preloaded onto a lot of those if you buy the sort of the bounty hunter app.
Of course. I'm so used to having it all set up on my ship.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries at all. We're within gate distance, so it does update.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Yeah. Just tell her Suzie Coyne was looking to speak to her.
Suzie Coyne.
Or pass that on to your boss or whatever.
Yes, that'll go to my boss.
Thank you. Go back to the table. How's everyone doing?
Still trying to work out who this person is and what they'll be doing.
Nyasa?
Who?
Which person?
That sounds like what you said earlier.
Nyasa, the Ergula?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, she's gonna sing.
Oh, is she popular?
She's one of the Ergula. Anyone would go see them sing.
I'm open to any experience.
And I'm having an idea.
What?
If everyone's going to be here to see this, Nyasa, if everyone's going to be here to watch them sing, then who's going to be looking at your ship?
That's a fair point.
That's very smart. I
Nah.
likes that.
Yeah.
I really want to see Nyasa.
I know I'm having the same sort of conundrum myself.
Mm.
I have until dawn, basically, until my ship is taken to the scrapyard, or
So your understanding of what is going to happen is this. Around dawn, early morning, the ship is going to they're gonna get the ignition key, they're gonna drive your ship to a junkyard somewhere near Tomagot to be scrapped for parts. That starships are quite valuable, and the parts that go into making them can be reused, and there's sort of a repurposing town not that far. They'll take it there. It'll be taken to pieces. Those pieces will be packaged up and brought back to Dawn Starships Incorporated.
all right. Thank you.
No worries at all.
Tell you what, Suzie. We make sure we're quick enough so we come back for the second act.
I've asked to speak to Nyasa afterwards, so yeah, if the part we see is the second act, that would be good. The thing is, they're not gonna be able to. They're gonna have some trouble getting the ship to the scrapyard in the morning now that we've taken the key.
But won't they want to look for us because we'll be the first suspects?
They will, yeah. I'm just
So
trying to figure out-
ideally, we should be taking it tonight.
Is there a way that we can make it look like we were all here and nicking the ship at the same time?
Don't know.
Like, take the ship, but some of us being here. And I don't know. I'm not the brightest. But
Yeah,
what it was just like giving us an alibi, I think is called.
I think you're right, and I think, oh, I hate to say this, I think splitting the party might be the way to go with this one.
Oh, poor Josh.
I hear that's always a good thing.
Because if they hopefully didn't pay too much attention to what the key looked like, then
We need to kind of make a distraction at the singing thingy magic, didn't we?
No.
Because then people are not going to remember who's there. All they're going to remember is the chaos.
Small enough to sneak out, fly through, fly back again quite quickly.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
we're there for the first act, then we go and take the ship, and then we have to come back before the end of the second act. so that
Not be
Suzie can
seen
talk to
leaving.
Nyasa.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's a very short amount of time.
Where do we put the ship?
In the sky.
Can your ship be invisible?
No.
Can it be shrunk?
I've never tried. I don't trust her to survive it.
Can it be remote controlled?
No.
Oh.
She's very old. Did I see any other old starships in the spaceport?
No. No, they've all been repurposed at this point. Yours is one of the
I know.
holdouts.
I know.
It's watertight, though, isn't it?
It is watertight to the best of your knowledge.
Is there water in space?
And I just find a very big puddle.
You are on the on the
Ro,
coast.
That might have been the smartest thing you've said.
No, is it really? All right. Well, it's all in the name, innit?
Puddle! I get it.
How? Ravenel, are you any good at flying ships? Is that something you think you can do?
Not saying yes. Never done it.
Because the ocean is nearby, but not so nearby to come back in the middle of a performance kind of thing. You know?
Dendro, have you done it?
The what?
Flown a ship.
No. I've been on a big one.
That's more experience than me.
And me?
Well, might be
What
one
a
of the
crew I
lead
got.
contenders.
Yeah. Yeah.
The big question is, what if it's not watertight?
It
I'm
should
a
be.
frog.
It goes in space.
Yeah, the logic
Yeah.
is there.
She's
If
just
it's
thinking,
not-
she's like, I'm flying a ship, but I don't know how to fly in a big metal thing in the
Nah.
ocean. That might not be watertight. She's just like,
Do any of y'all know how to disguise yourselves?
Yes.
Ah! Who are you?
Oh, I am Pendro.
Dendro. My new friend. I just met him today. His name is Dendro.
It's me. No, I can't disguise myself. Sorry, that was a joke.
Maybe
I
we.
can't really disguise me.
Yeah. Yeah.
you look more intimidating. Slightly different, but not like disguise.
I can make myself very, very intimidating.
I've seen it.
Believe it or not! Hey!
Well,
I'm now just imagining, you know, in Paddington when he does that stare. Exactly! Josh, did you just say you haven't seen Paddington? Oh my god!
I will. That's on the list.
may I? Put
I can
Yeah,
bring the
yeah.
Blu-ray.
We
Anyway.
all have a list.
We do all have a list.
He hasn't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I found that
Okay,
out tonight.
we don't need
To be
go,
fair,
we don't
to be
need,
fair,
we
I
don't
haven't
need to
watched
go
that
sharing
either,
that
so-
around.
Good.
Jessica,
He thought
Yeah,
Jessica was a rabbit.
I'm afraid Jessica was not part of my bisexual awakening, okay?
And
it was part of my early awakening.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
May I put forward a? He's gonna kill me for revealing that. May I put forward a plan?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not the worst thing if it makes it to the junkyard. If we're able to intercept it before it gets scrapped.
Right.
I think that's cutting it very fine.
Yeah,
If we're
but
there waiting. Is that in the morning that goes there?
just
What if we like snuck on and hid? Because if they want to get it to the junkyard, they gotta fuel it, right?
they gotta. Yeah, I suppose so. Cause she needs fuel.
They have to pilot it, right? Or they're going to
Yeah.
swing attach and drag it off.
They gotta pilot it. They need the key that we just stole back.
Oh yeah.
Thing. So
We pretend to be the pilots that are gonna take it in the morning.
Yes.
We're obviously the pilots. We got a key.
It's water. Dendro's like banging on the table. It's watertight.
what if we let me speak to Nyasa. We'll stay for the show, enjoy the show, be seen. Nyasa might be able to help. Nyasa knows a lot of people. There's Eli, they're able to flit around real easy.
Just really think that it's a perfect distraction. And also, if we do try and take it after the concert, cameras, time frames, all that technological nonsense I never liked. They can time us.
It's a distraction. Ravenel and I get very intimidating at the concert.
Okay.
I'm in for it.
I mean-
Intimidating to who?
Everyone.
Okay.
Right.
I can do that.
I feel like if you guys want to try.
I might not get out of it afterwards, but I'm confident me dad will get me sorted. Isn't that right, Dad?
I kind of gave you power
I
because
sense
I can't really.
some hesitation.
I don't know how much I can do. I'm kind of giving you power because I don't really think I can do anything.
Well, you were. You're going to make me go poo poo.
I can make you go pew pew, but that's kind of all that I can make you do. Maybe a little bit more, but not very much more.
You know what? I made a promise to John that we'd see it together, a part of our bucket list. I can miss this concert. So long as I go with other people to steal your ship and, what do the kids say, yeet it into the ocean?
They do say that, from what I hear.
I think it's
yeast it
Yoted.
into the ocean.
I mean, it depends on the tense, doesn't it?
Yes, I think ships are pretty tense.
I yeet, you yeet.
Everybody.
Yeet. I eat especially when I'm hungry.
I oats, yeah. I had a pastry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I can be your
Yoted.
thief of the night.
You can fly the ship.
I can try.
How hard can it be?
We can all try, right?
Yeah. Dad, do you know
We can
how
all
to
take
fly a ship?
turns.
You know,
Everyone
I
but the
actually
captain.
genuinely, I'd be willing to give it a go.
Right. Apparently I can fly a ship.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, if the two of you, and then, I don't know, Dendro, do you want to go or do you want to see the show? It might be wiser for Ravenall and I to stay here and be seen, just because if anyone did
Ship.
see us at the dock.
And we were
You know,
seen with us.
I'm only really hiding from the bullywugs.
And if think about it, the three of us are obviously the ones that are going to go do all the sneaky stuff.
We can get you cloaks.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Neither was I.
Or
All
me.
right, okay. All right, it's true. Oh, a nice cloak. Be nice.
The only cloak I have is very pink.
We can get you like a blend-in cloak.
You can hide behind me.
Yeah.
The enormous Cagrian. Then behind me. Not
I'm
enormous.
not that big. I'm
This
only
is-
5'8".
And are we having a sneak in to get the ship? Or are we just sort of sauntering in and going, look, I got the key. Cheers.
I think we have to go there and see what the atmosphere is like. You know, ambiance.
Ambiance.
Yes.
I think that's a weed killer.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know. I
could.
never. John was more the person that did the gardening.
All right, okay.
I mean, I could, depending how quickly, fly there, unlock the ship, and fly back. So all you have to do is then get through and in.
Also, I need to put the Welsh accent back on. Also, make sure that Ravenol is seen with Suzie
Mm.
to be the alibi.
An accomplice.
Okay.
Also, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna come in here just to try to clarify what you guys are saying. So
I'm glad someone's trying.
I'm gonna give it a go. So what I've heard is that Suzie wants to stay at the concert while the ship's being stolen, so that it's not that Suzie is not seen stealing the ship.
Mhm.
To that end,
Is faultless plan.
all right. To that end, some of you are gonna go with the ignition key, which is like a car key, so it starts up the engines of the ship,
Yeah.
and either try to bluff your way into the ship to take it to the junkyard at a time which is not the time when you would usually do so, you know, a bit more persuasion needed, or you're going to try to sneak onto the ship and fly it out
Yeah.
Yes.
into the ocean, and
Yes.
then return yourselves to the party without the ship, or wait until after the party for the rest to join you. One of those things.
See,
Yeah.
I think that if we can get any help from Nyasa, she's very powerful.
But Carrie just really wants to do a cool heist.
And this is, I think you're absolutely right. Out of character.
But I am now just thinking, what happens? I mean, are we going to stay in the ship underwater? Because, like, as soon as we open the door,
Or we could stay on the ship till the morning when they come. Well, they won't come because we got the key. But there's definitely some faults in this plan. Maybe
Josh is in despair.
Maybe
I'm
we
not-
sneak in,
At some point, you
return
guys
the
are going to do
key,
something,
go on to
and
the
I'll have
ship.
something to do to respond to.
This is what happens when you have first level characters do a heist with no experience. That's all in any way, shape, or form.
Susie's the one with experience
Yeah.
as a character. Watching these guys who truly don't know what they're doing, trying to plan a heist.
I mean, I could go in and ask if I would be allowed to go on my ship to retrieve my personal belongings. Perhaps.
That's a good thing.
Maybe I say that Atlas put in a good word. So was seen with him. And that's where my plan ends because
That gets you onto the ship.
gets me onto the ship. I could take the Forgive me, folks.
This might be a bit of a mind what's the word for them? We sneak on the ship and leave the key in the ignition, then sneak off the ship. So when they can't find it where it was before, and they come looking for you because they think you got the key, and you go, well, don't be stupid. If you actually looked on the ship, and then when you go on, they get to go on the ship. I know that's not still not work.
Your dad talks in your head. DM character is here, who's been listening to all of this. So, son.
Yes, Dad.
The easiest way to get the ship without implicating your friend Suzie, who owns it and clearly wants it back, is for the rest of you to steal it. Right?
Yeah.
Talk your way on, sneak your way on, fly it into the ocean. Suzie stays for a concert, is seen all night, comes to you after that's done, being stealthy, getting out of the city and blah, blah, blah. And then when she's joined you in the ocean, you're in the ship, you all fly away, and that's it. We're in space, which is our goal.
I thought that's what we were saying first of all. That was exactly what my point was when we said go into the sea.
Yeah, exactly. So the easiest thing is for everybody except for Suzie to go to the ship.
Yeah.
And
That
then
makes
fly to the
perfect
ocean
sense.
and wait for hours upon hours upon hours. And then for Suzie to come join, and you're all good. You're scot-free.
All right. Okay. Right. Me
I love
dad
how
had
it
a-
got to a point for the DM to just give us a lecture on how to do it. Right, okay.
Yeah, my dad's had a good idea. And it's kind of an extension of what I was saying before, is that we basically all go nick the ship, apart from Suzie, who stays here.
Yeah.
Okay. Suzie, how do you fly a ship?
Dad can do that.
Okay.
Right.
said
Yeah,
it.
I'll give it a go.
I'm not
and
repeating that.
If your friend Suzie thinks that this person can help, then that's great. You'll have stolen the ship, and then she can help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if you guys want, I can walk you through the basics of flying her. She was an early model, so she's not like no one really knew. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff these days, like a lot more buttons than the old ships. But she does have a few tricks to her to kind of get her going and working. And I can tell you those.
Cool.
And then
I think we spend the next few
We do
hours
that.
you giving us a crash
Yeah.
course.
Can you also tell us
Montage!
which one?
Montage!
Which one
Suzie
is
points
yours?
at a diagram, we nod at it, then we make notes furiously, then Suzie points to another diagram, and we're like, we got this! High five!
I also
Cut to
described
us in the ocean.
I described what the ship looks like. You'll be able to recognize her even without me describing, just because
That
she
montage
looks
has got to have little like pint glasses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very-
More and more pine glasses, like climbing.
Yeah.
We say high five, but we like more smack each other's elbows, because we're so drunk.
We found like bits of rubbish in cartons where we've made like the controls of the ship out of and stuff.
Yes!
Can I
Team America, eat your fucking heart out!
Sorry to keep it going, but can we also just at the end we've got like soap carton little ships that we're all like riding down a hill.
Five hours later.
I applaud all of us.
You guys stumble out of the hero's meet and go to steal a spaceship.
In addition to that, hang on. Porgy, as everyone's getting drunk, is like, oh no, we can't be like this. We've got to sober up. And
We've all got the munchies. You've got to make a kebab pie.
I have made.
Make a
Oh
pie.
god. I have made everyone a custard tart.
That'll do the job.
It'll do something.
Thank you.
Josh.
Yeah.
How far away? What's closer to Tamagot, the ocean or this lake?
The ocean.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out I'm just draw a little map. And gonna point to the area. So this here you can recognize it from above, because the cliffs are particularly white.
I know where that is. That's not that far from my farm.
Yeah, if you tucker in under the water there just a little bit and just wait until I get there, that would be fabulous.
No problem.
Okay, thank
Question. If we turn the ship off, do we turn the air off?
You need life support.
you. Yeah, you got to keep her on.
Okay.
That's the carton of orange juice over there. That's the life support.
Keep that one on.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Did I tell you how many fuel units you have left on the Arrow? I don't remember.
I can't. We talked about it.
Don't need that. That's all fine.
It's important.
Hopefully it's
now.
enough.
We have a mission. It'll carry us through.
Hopefully it's enough.
I don't have it written down.
Fantastic.
Sorry, man.
No, that's okay. It's not nothing. You're not. You're
Yeah,
not
no, I
running
know.
on empty.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
it's a decent amount. That came across as me being like, I know. I was like, no, I know that we had there was a little bit on
Maybe
there.
we can go in and say we're the fueling crew to fuel it for tomorrow.
Give you 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
No worries. And you
That
are
is an
5
excellent
out
plan.
of 80. AU.
We need to get some boiler suits.
Yeah. Some boiler suits, and we have to go and say that we've got to go and make sure it's got enough fuel and make sure that it can make it to the scrapyard.
Okay, you guys. So, Suzie, are you going with them for this, or are you making sure your alibi is solid by staying?
I'm making
there?
sure my alibi is solid.
Fantastic. You watch as these 4 that you've met today go to steal your ship and park her in the ocean until you can get there.
They seem real honest, too honest for their own good. They're just doing
Is one of
this
Alberta's
for free.
quests kill 4 PCs?
I won't be the one shot out of the sky.
Okay, so this is important. You guys head to the spaceport. It's 8 p.m.
Okay.
You head
Hang
to
on.
yeah.
Hang on. I just want to check one quick thing.
Of course.
Oh, it's only 1 minute. No, I won't do it now.
Fantastic. You make your way to the spaceport. Okay. Atlas joins you, finishing up shift. You see very clearly which one is the one you're going for. Smaller ship, older, noticeably older than all of these other ones. How would you like to proceed? There is security. There's a certain, in order to get onto the tarmac, at all, there's security that you would need to go through and clearance you would need to have.
Is there all the shops closed yet?
Shops? No.
No, because if we could find, obvious, actually go and find some boiler suits.
We'll need to cut some bits out of the back for Ravenall's wings.
Yeah.
I was just planning to fly ahead, above you guys. It's
Yeah.
dark.
I think you got this locked down.
Yeah.
Is there any clear sneaking ways? If we can take a couple of minutes to see if there's I'm gonna watch if there's any patrol routes.
So I will say you can either do stealth to get in as a group roll, not including Ravenall, because Ravenall just has a way to get to the ship that nobody will notice. That just makes sense. So it'll be a 3-person group stealth check. There will be a DC that 2 of you will need to beat, or you could do a group persuasion check or deception check. Sorry, it'll be a deception check. to convince that people that you deserve, that you should be where you are. It'll be a 3-person deception check. It'll be a DC that 2 of you need to beat. Your choice.
Hang on. When you say deception,
Yes.
so it says with my friend spell,
Yes.
I think I have advantage on deception checks and on charisma checks. Now,
Yeah.
is deception included in that charisma?
Yes.
It is indeed.
Fabulous.
'Cause it is a
I
charisma thing.
highly recommend we do that one.
I think you guys have a better chance of doing that one, but I am just putting forward that you guys will then be on the run from then on if your faces get seen.
It's an adventure.
Is that adventure?
We could do this and try and kind of, like you said, intimidate people.
No.
No,
you
right.
can try to intimidate.
I'm gonna.
Friends will not work if we are hostile to people.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
I think I've demonstrated so far that my words not so good. I'm probably better at stealthing.
Right. I don't know.
I'm gonna. Can I go investigate Budding to see if there is a tech focus that has something that will help with?
So
the
this is ahead of them actually
Yeah.
going into this. Absolutely. So
Because we would have talked over other the plan, as well as just how to fly a ship.
yeah, so you're calling
She's
a little
gone to the shop
flashback.
whilst we're all like pretending to
Yeah.
use gears and
You kids
practice.
have fun there.
All right, we flash back. Suzie goes into Bading. This is the Techcaster Foco shop. Behind the counter, yes, you go in and there are sort of like cabinets with all kinds of technological devices behind them, and you see that behind the counter is a pale yellow-green scaled naga, sort of a humanoid torso with a snake body, but they have 4 arms, which would seem to indicate that they are from the world of Limerence. Hello. Anything that I can get for you?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could get a tech focus.
Of course. Basic wrist pad, 200 gold.
Okay.
Fantastic. Would you like that to be loaded up with any specific program?
What do you have on offer?
On offer. Scroll. We have a decryption program that is on sale. We've got a translation program that's on sale. Afraid that's it at the moment.
Okay. Just gonna take a little peek.
Sorry. Yeah, decryption program helps you decipher encrypted documents, and translation program allows you to understand the literal translation of any language that is spoken. You hear with your tech focus, or that you read.
Let's say, I might be interested in that, the translation one. I'm looking to do a few jobs for the Bounty Hunters Guild coming up.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, and I was just, I know that there will be times where I'll need to be avoiding some prying eyes. Do you have anything for that?
Avoiding prying eyes, you say? Well, technology's not quite made it to the same level as magic in this particular sense. I hear that there's some fantastic work being done with holograms that's not quite ready for market yet. However, if you're looking for something against other technology, highest thing we've got is Visibility to Cameras program.
How much is that?
A quick check here. That's not quite right. There we are. Uncommon. Oh, that one's going to run you at 500 gold pieces, that program.
Can I take a look at the details of the spell, please?
Of course you can. The program reads, one action to cast, range of 10 feet, concentration up to a minute. 4 creatures of your choice within the 10 feet become undetectable to electronic sensors and cameras for the duration of the spell. Anything a target is wearing or carrying is likewise undetectable as long as it's on the target's person. Targets remain visible to vision.
Yeah. But, it would help in terms of, like, eyewitness testimony is one thing, but having someone on
Cameras and
camera is another. 500, you said?
500.
Alrighty. How much would that translation one cost?
Translation one is on sale. A quick check for you. A very common one. That one will only run you 40 gold.
Alrighty, so
740 is your running total.
okay, I'll take both programs and the wristpad. Thank you. Do you have a Bounty Hunters Guild discount program?
Oh, not a discount program because they have their own internal market. But if you want the board, the sort of the jobs listings,
Yes.
throw that on there for just an extra gold.
Oh yeah, 741 gold. Thank you so much. What's your name, darling?
my name, my name's Kamoti.
Kamoti. Alright, it's so lovely. I'm gonna probably be on here at Tomagot for a bit longer. I'm having some trouble with my ship.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But
Thank you.
lovely if you come back and do more business.
Yeah, so I might see you around. If this proves to be fruitful, I will pass the message on to some of my buddies. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
How much gold do you have?
Yeah. Guess who's the
less now.
The party financier.
After this, soon we'll see.
Susie's been cashing in on life insurance. This ain't the first time.
I had a career.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do that, and then I am gonna. Was there a? Just because I want to set these guys up well, if they're gonna do this for me, did I notice if like the people walking around the dock were wearing a particular uniform, or did it seem like they were just wearing kind of their regular clothes but like work appropriate?
The people servicing ships looked like they were wearing sort of a uniform, coverall kind of thing. But people working just in the spaceport looked like they were wearing sort of, fancier, just work appropriate attire.
Okay. I'm just gonna get some. Just thinking about this group that's going in, there's no easy way to kind of hide them.
We've
Well-
got boiler suits. That's all we need.
Yeah, boiler suits will probably do the trick, to be
If
fair.
they've got boiler suits, they've got boiler suits. I'm gonna. Alrighty then. I will bring my wrist pad to folks. Alrighty. Really hoping you guys are not an elaborate con group, because
That's an automatic success on this insight check.
I'm gonna hand this over to one of y'all. There is a spell on this that should make you up to 4 people invisible to cameras. Now you still have to avoid prying eyes, but it's, we don't want shit on tape.
So we'll be better off sneaking in by the sounds of it.
You could do either. This will just mean that you don't show up on the airport security
Right, I
cameras,
see.
No
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
which is a big deal.
Yeah, if you can talk your way in there, people are less likely to, take notice of that you might be doing something wrong.
Good point. So then that's where the boiler suits come in.
Yeah. You could
I hear
say
the power of a boiler suit and a ladder. Can
You
get you anywhere.
And also being Cagrish.
that does help.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought you said I'm being Catholic. I was like, what?
The power of God will get me to the ship.
So actually,
Correct.
Porgy is a paladin. Cool.
Oh.
You
Wait. Do we need to? Oh, I'm assuming we've bought the boiler suit, so we need to mark it down on our. How much were they?
I'm just giving you boiler suits. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Yay!
I don't know if y'all had any suggestions for why you were gonna be picking it up in the evening instead of the morning. But
I
I
think
have
maintenance crew.
Like an inspection.
well, it's gonna get scrapped.
But it needs fuel though.
And it needs pricing.
Needs fuel to
get there.
Get it to the junkyard.
Fuel to get it to the junkyard. We fuel it, price it.
And
You
it
could
needs
also
to make
say-
sure that it's capable of flying.
Yeah.
And we're obviously the right maintenance key
And
people,
we-
because we got the key.
We're agent
We got the
staff. They
key.
hired us outside
must-
of the company.
They must have sent us because we've got the key which came from a building.
I like what you said, Piuwhgieawrg, about how you got hired out. Maybe the people who were supposed to take it in the morning, they're going to be seeing Nyasa tonight, and they wanted the morning off in case they got hungover.
We need to pick this job up.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's steal a ship.
I think we got this.
Okay.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Can we steal a ship in 45 minutes?
Yes.
Well, let's find out. You guys get into your boiler suits. Fair enough. You've got the wrist pad with the program on it. It says invisibility to cameras. You know you've got it for a minute. So you won't be able to duck all of the security cameras in here.
Is it a one-off thing, or is it a?
It's a once a long rest kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they've got the thing. Do you want to disguise your entrance to the building, or do you want to disguise the actual interaction that you would have to get to the ship, basically, with the invisibility to cameras?
Question.
I would say the actual interaction to go in.
Yeah, because then they would have no credibility.
So you guys enter with your boiler suits and your ladder. Make your way through the building. Nobody really gives you a second glance, but the security does stop you before you get on the tarmac. You see, quite a weary-looking gnome behind a desk. There are security doors that need certain things to go by. So what business? What are you doing? What?
With the key.
I cast friends.
Oh,
Okay, that's great.
While she's casting, whilst they are casting friends,
Yeah.
and I'll try and disguise him. Distract him, the gnome, with tapping the key on the desk. There's a bit of NLP here, because obviously it's a bit of, well, I got the key, so it is literally, must be the right person, right. We're an inspection crew to come and have a look to make sure that ship.
Oh, right. That one there, the arrow.
Yeah, is that it? Oh, yeah, it says there, the arrow.
Ah, yes, you've got the ignition key there. All very good indeed. So you'll be taking it somewhere?
No, we're we're just doing maintenance. We're just making sure it's all right to fly in the morning.
Alrighty. Well, very, very good. Go about your business. It seems like you've got everything in order. Can I get the group deception check now, if you'd be so kind? Piuwhgieawrg is going to do this with advantage, and I'm going to say Ro's going to do this with advantage because of a very cool thing you're doing with the ignition key as well. You're trying to beat a DC 15.
Well, welly. Let's take a ride like Nelly, because that was a 21.
Very nice. So that's 21.
22.
22.
I rolled an 18.
And Dendro, what did you get, just for fun?
9.
Nice.
You are so lucky I cast friends. Because otherwise it was a 7.
Hell yeah.
And just real quick, I gave Piuwhgieawrg the piece of paper that has the tractor boot code on it.
Right, so, good. Make sure that everything is there. Hopefully you'll get done soon, so you can go to the concert.
Oh,
I doubt it. We got to do a pre-flight check as well, and just make sure it can move.
Tell me about it. I'm stuck here all night.
Well, if you want, like, honestly, we're going to be here all night. If you want to go to the concert, you're welcome to. Honestly,
listen, you know that all of us could lose our jobs for that. It's very kind. It's a fun idea, but
honestly, we've only just been put on this job. And Dendro, you'd be happy to do this job, wouldn't you? Because we could look.
I could.
It'd be shame all of us. Yeah.
I give Ro a very stern look of like, don't you fucking dare use our real names.
That's right, Joe. I don't mind.
Yes, Dendrino.
Right. Well, I wish you the best for your night's work. I apologize that it's such a clunker that they gotta take it to the yard, that they need maintenance before you can even get it to the scrapyard.
Exactly.
I know. I doubt it'll even get off the ground. But remember, if it does get off the ground, it's just us. Don't worry.
Okay.
Playing out that 9 deception check.
Make sure you disable the alarm. Go on through.
All right. Thanks very much.
And beeps you through the doors to go out to the ship.
Can't fucking believe it. We're so close to stealing a fucking ship.
What alarm was he talking about?
And I'll just turn around and go, should we kill him?
No!
All right, that's fair enough. All right,
Bye.
fair enough.
So, you can see the ship. There's the tractor boot that is on it. You can see this light that is keeping the ship in place. The ship is still very big by people standards.
So big you're crossing into other people's screens.
I'm crossing into other people. Yeah, this thing is like 120 feet long, something like that. So it's, it is large. It's just small for a starship. And you see that the tractor boot is on it, and you see where the sort of like ramp would come down to be able to enter the ship. The tractor boot goes off. You see there's the ramp going up to the door.
Let's go.
Right.
And
First time that we're all going to step on a ship.
we have been working on this for 7 hours. We can do this.
Gonna look around and make sure that Ravenel joined us.
Yeah, because I'm just like go ahead, trying to spy the crime to make sure I'm like, right, guys, hurry up.
Yeah, what is it like when you're spider climbing on this ship?
Actually, it's going to be quite off-putting because she's got this long trench coat, so her form is kind of shifting with that. So you'll see like just the arms, and every so often like a leg will come out of the bottom of the trench coat. So it's like proper like scuttling.
Just looking around and going, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Ravenel, you specifically warned Piuwhgieawrg about this because otherwise they would have been really scared and cast Fireburst in any other context.
Fireburst, the fun crossover between Swordburst and Firebolt.
Don't get it with Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Why not?
Oh shoot! Yes.
No, I
think it sounds cool.
I also think it sounds cool. Homebrew cantrip.
Sorry, that or it's a spicy fruit based sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Eventually.
flaming croissant.
With this and the create pastry, eventually all my cantrips are just gonna be homebrew. Let's do it!
So, you guys go to open the door. Very cool. Is there anything that you guys want to do as your sort of invisibility to cameras seems to be coming to its end, and as the friends seems to be coming to its end?
Yeah. We'll get on the ship.
Yeah, we need to get moving now because out of character, once friends wears off, then people are aware that I've used friends. So we need to get moving.
Fantastic. This is the nicest thing I'm going to do for the rest of the campaign. Are you ready?
I'm gonna
Any
check for
other
the
ability
alarms.
checks that you want to make?
Yeah, like a check. I'm remembering what the gnome said about alarms.
What? Oh, can I roll in? Oh no, I don't know.
Investigation.
Can I roll an insight check on the ship?
Inside's more for people, and interpersonal is like trying to figure out what people are thinking.
Hey,
and feeling.
we use.
Yeah.
Suzie uses feminine pronouns for her.
This is true.
I'll
Robots are people too, Josh.
The ship's not a robot. It would be considered a her, because most ships are considered female.
can I
The
use
ship doesn't want anything.
somehow I'm proficient in Arcana. It must be something that Dad taught me.
It's again just to like be able to recognize sort of. It's fine.
Yeah,
I would like to
I'm gonna just have a look around to see if I can see any like sigils or anything like that around the ship, to see if there's any secret kind of alarms that are on the ship or anything like that.
Give me an Arcana check.
That was an 18 plus a 2, so 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Fantastic.
That makes sense, because shovel.
Shovel.
You don't see anything outside the ship. You open the door, and you do see what looks like just a very faintly luminous blue line around the door frame.
Is there anything like obvious to like disarm that?
That's the alarm.
There's nothing that immediately stands out to you to disarm it. 20 Arcana. This looks like a classic alarm spell. And so your dad kind of talks in your head and kind of goes like, right, so it seems like somebody's rigged this so that there's some kind of something, either a big noise will happen if you step over this, or somebody will know in their head when they step over this. Ideally, there would be.
You got to break the line, or can we step over the line?
I mean, yeah. Ideally, the thing that would disarm this would be sort of a dispel magic kind of thing.
Well, show me how to do that then.
Right. I don't know that we have that kind of time
Right.
for me to show you how to do that specific thing. You can, yeah. I think if you can try breaking the line. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that just could be do with.
Maybe a reflect it.
Spade.
Mirror.
Ooh. That's something. Was that Daisy?
I've got a mirror.
Yeah, sort of reflective things. That's fantastic. Yeah, we can sort of trick it that way.
Do that.
We're all so smart.
Nothing will go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong. So between Ravenall and Ro, this is going to be two This is finesse. So we're going to call these sleight of hand checks. Both of your scores together need to beat a 20.
Oh,
I rolled a 15, so 13 plus 2.
Oh.
Mine is 14 plus 8.
All right,
Bless you
okay.
both.
The two of you, with your reflective spade and mirror, you place it down, and the line seems to like stop where you put it, and you're like, okay, we put it here, and then we can sort of like duck under here, and then very gently move these out, and the line returns to its position.
Yeah.
You make it onto the ship without setting off alarms.
Let's quickly close the door.
Told you
Close
this
the door.
spade is the best spade you could ever have.
It does. It
very
looks
shiny.
like it is. Okay, you guys are on the ship. You've got the ignition key.
To
You
the
s-
cockpit.
You go to the cockpit. You make your way through the ship. Actually, why don't we give a little look at the Arrow ship for our people at home? Gonna be going on over to Owlbear for this. 1 second. Dendro, Piuwhgieawrg, Row, Ravenall. Let me just quickly.
Did you drop the Alberta?
I haven't dropped the Alberta. Like, if you guys want to go to Alberta, you absolutely can as well. There you go. And we go to blink. We go to the Arrow, the interior of the ship. You guys kind of entered in through the cargo area around here. So you go past some crates full of some supplies and a bit of what have you. Go through the door. You see a raggedy carpet with a lovely table on it. 2 chairs, but just a setting for one. Some candles that are not lit at this time. Pass by the engine room with all kinds of devices, some of which you know the use of, some of which you don't. And you can see, make your way through the neck of the ship to the cockpit.
Do we agree on who was flying?
Me or Dad,
Yes. Sorry. It's all so exciting.
isn't it?
Incredible. You guys make it to the cockpit.
Just he's pretty sure he can fly it.
I am.
Well, he said he'd give it a go anyway, so we'll see what happens.
More than happy to give it a go. So,
Jesus, take the wheel!
this is a maneuvering check. I'm going to need a sleight of hand from Ro, but do it with proficiency if you don't have it.
Don't think I do. No, I don't. Oh, that's 21.
Oh my goodness me!
Rolling very well today.
We rolled so bad last week, we are
did.
making up for it
Sure,
now.
yeah, for sure.
This is true.
Yeah.
That was a 19 plus 2.
So your dad goes, right, I'll do... No, here's what you're going to have to do with your hands. And instructs you on which buttons to push and which levers to pull, and how to interact with the thing. The lights come on. Electrical lights blink, 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 blink. Turn on, you see the sort of like dwarven, sort of metal floor, rivets in the walls, plates. You see a little hatch where the lid doesn't quite go on properly in the back of this cockpit. Controls on either side with sort of like screens that seem to do something or other. And you are able to fly the ship. Fantastic! You guys have got the ship. Now, there is one more thing that happens as you begin to take off.
Gun turrets.
From one of those terminals, there comes a little blip, blip,
Oh.
blip, blip, blip.
I'm going to answer it.
You go over and you hit a button and you hear, we've got unauthorized takeoff of the Air Starship. Could you just give me your codes and tell me what's going on, please? Thank you.
Yeah, everything's fine in here. The codes, yeah, hang on, I had them written down somewhere. Where are they? 1 second, please.
Can I cast friends on someone over the phone?
I'm afraid not. The rage. Yeah. So you it was like, copy that. Holding.
Fucking book it, guys.
You guys want to run?
Oh yeah.
You hit it, and the arrow takes off into the sky off of the launch pad. We got a security breach. The Aero Starship has been stolen from the launch pad 3. Closing channel. And you guys blast off towards the ocean.
To be fair, if they were tracking us and see that we're heading into the ocean, I'm like, oh, it's a suicide mission, okay. Didn't really need that ship anyway. Right, Josh!
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know enough about ships, I guess not on this. Is there a way that I could make it look like that we're actually crashing into the ocean? As in a way of like spitting out smoke or I don't know.
Such incompetent
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah.
Can I also at the same time take a look at any of these other control panels and see if there's one of them I can use
Can
to
I-
disguise our trail? Like,
Can I open a window and cast firebolt out of it so it looks like we're exploding?
Okay.
I don't think
So
ships
here's-
come with openable windows.
Can I suggest
Oh.
that someone gets on the radio and makes us sound like we're like a bunch of kids nicking it or something?
Okay. I'm gonna look for a whole bunch of things to resolve
This is
this. Is
brilliant.
amazing. This is amazing. I'm gonna need...
Josh is like just scrolling up and down in the like ship roles document. Like, what applies to this?
What do I do?
I'm just seeing him scroll up and down.
Okay. I'm gonna need. First of all, can I get a? Here's what we're gonna do. Piuwhgieawrg, your individual thing, 100%. Give that a go. You're gonna shoot things out of the thing. That's going to add a +1 to the ship roll that I'm gonna ask for in a moment. Any other
Sweet.
specific? You're getting on comms and making it sound like kids are driving.
Or just like a bunch of I don't know, like broad, just a bunch of like drunk people that decided, that sort of thing. Probably
But-
drunk people.
Bunch of drunk people. You're
Like,
gonna.
I'm doing it in a way that is sort of we've accidentally pressed the communication thing. Just going, I don't believe we actually nicked it. Oh my god! I have no idea what we're doing with this ship. How would you fly a ship? Oh my god, what's going on? That sort of thing.
That's gonna add a +1 to this roll as well. Anything that Dendro or anything else, go for it.
I was gonna say, am I allowed to cast two different cantrips at the same time?
Not literally at the same time, but within 6 seconds of each other. Sure, yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, if I did do firebolt and then I cast gust, and I could make it go like out, like it would look pretty cool.
Sure. You try to perform. Yeah, this magic for sure. Yeah.
Cool.
That
Great.
sounds great.
I'm gonna mash on the sensors to try and interfere with anyone tracking us.
Fantastic. That's gonna be a separate check. And Ravenall.
I'm just gonna join in with Ro, just like in the background, just like screaming, laughing, crying.
Here's what I'll do for Piuwhgieawrg, Ro, and Ravenall. I'm gonna give you a choice. You can take a flat +1 each, which will equal a +2 to the ship roll I'm gonna ask for in a moment. Or you can do individual performance checks on a 1 through 5. You will not add anything to the eventual roll that matters. On a 6 through 14, it's still the +1, and on a 15 through 20, you'll add +2 instead. Now you can just do the flat one, or you can take a roll. It's
Oh,
whatever
so it's a gamble. I like
It's a
that.
gamble.
Do we add our proficiency bonus if we have it for performance?
For
if we
performance,
choose-
you absolutely would.
I'm going to choose the flat roll for myself
Okay.
with my proficiency bonus.
So
Oh.
yeah, go on. I'm gonna gamble.
I just have a really good modifier for performance, so
You want to gamble?
I do kind of want to gamble.
Go for it.
Yeah, I've got a +4 to performance as well.
Most likely thing is that you break even, but there's a chance
Yeah.
that you go higher or lower.
Okay.
I've got 15
15.
total.
I got an 18.
Both of you read.
I got a 17.
Oh, you gambled too!
Yeah.
Fan-flippity-tastic. So you were helping him. So what I'll say is that that's a total of +5 that you're going to be adding to this this additional roll you're going to do. This is fantastic.
I like that as a mechanic as well, Josh.
That's really
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, I like that as a mechanic.
Add some drama.
Add some drama. Do some rolling.
Is it me? Am I the drama?
drama.
Maybe we'll incorporate that more in the future. Fantastic. And then, before we resolve this ship roll, which is going to matter, can I get Dendro to make an interfere ship action,
Yeah.
which is going to be a charisma check using the ship's charisma modifier of +0, plus your proficiency if you have proficiency in performance.
I don't.
Okay, this is going to be a flat roll for an interference
Better than
check.
it's better than -1.
It's going to be contested by an insight check. I'll roll first, tell you what you got to beat.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You got to beat a flat 10.
Oh, I've never been so.
Hence,
You can do it. I believe in you.
Good. 17. Respectable.
Okay. You run interference. There was a very basic tracker program on here. You just disabled that. It was done via this console, which is the reason that it's quite easy to do. Fantastic.
Nice.
Now here's the roll to sell that you're crashing the ship into the ocean to anybody who might still be watching in some capacity. You're going to make a ship check via the coordinator deployment. This is going to be an impress check. No. Shall I? No. No. We're going to make this a swindle check.
Oh
no. This is a swindle check. So, it is a charisma deception check using the ship's charisma, which is +0, plus your proficiency, if you are the one who makes this, if you have proficiency in deception, +5.
Do I
I don't-
still have advantage from my friend's spell?
I don't have
Absolutely
advantage in.
not.
I don't have proficiency in deception.
Okay.
Do you, Revenant?
I don't have proficiency in.
So
deception.
whoever wants to make this can, you're adding a +5 to this roll,
Which is still pretty good.
which is
Believe in
really
you all.
good. Really good. And you know what?
You roll it, yeah. You roll
You
it.
know what? Okay.
Oh no.
No.
You want an 11 or higher on the die because I
Oh,
rolled
phew.
a 16.
That's a 21.
So now I rolled a 16. So I didn't roll it for you. I'm rolling what you got to beat.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah.
So we want to
So we need to roll minimum 11.
You want to
Yeah.
roll an 11
On the dice.
on the die.
So before adding anything.
Who wants to roll a dice?
And if one of you wants to give the help action, you can do this with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Then I don't mind doing it so long as someone helps me.
You do it. You do it. Is that a natural 20?
Nah, it's a 17 bit.
Hey!
You got
Roll again just to see if you get a natural 20.
Yeah, might as
Just
well.
to see.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be so funny. No, that was a 3.
Alright. Okay, take that
22.
17. Yeah, you guys. Oh no! It's gone terribly wrong!
That's what kids say. Oh no, we're yachting into the ocean.
That is the title of this episode!
Yeeted into the ocean.
Yoted into the ocean!
Yoted into the ocean. And you-
Come on, Granddad.
Grandpa DM here doesn't know what the kids say.
Well, alright, if you say that's what happens.
If you say that's what it is. You
Oh my god.
you take off, and you have that channel open. The last thing you hear as you sort of like cut that channel, it is somebody else on the same channel talking to the other guy, being like, "They cast magic on me. I know their names. That was Joe and Dendro, no, something like that." And you guys sink comfortably beneath the waves. You keep all the life support on, and you have successfully stolen the arrow.
Well done, everyone!
Oh!
And Suzie, you weren't there!
Yeah.
Putting on a great show.
Both in the world and in real life.
Yeah, no.
That'd be great. Is the only thing that you hear is someone comes into the party and just says, "Oh, did you hear that? The so-and-so ship's crashed into the ocean. They've all died." He's just gone. Oh.
You gotta have faith.
Yeah.
A couple of things happen.
Gosh, no.
A couple of things happen. Who has the wrist pad and used the invisibility to cameras?
Let's roll a d4.
I
Everyone
reckon
pick a
that should
number.
be Ravenel because
Okay.
Ravenel maybe.
No, because Ravenel was at the ship when you guys would have
yeah.
needed to
Yeah,
do
I
it,
could've
and
had
there's
someone
a
kind
there's
of-
a radius,
yeah.
so it had to be one of
Swing
you
about.
guys.
I'm 1, Ro is 2, Dendro's 3, and 4 will
Four's
just reroll.
reroll.
Well, that didn't work. That was a 3, so it was Dendro.
Yes!
I can see you with the wrist pad.
Oh yeah, you've
I
got.
got this
He doesn't
cool-ass wrist
interfere
pad.
check as well.
You're like that kid! He's like 7 years old but got an iPad for Christmas and it's just pressing all the buttons.
That's me. I'm
Okay.
texting home.
You found the photo booth app, and you're like, "Whoa, I can make it look like I'm kissing myself."
I've changed the background. I've got a ringtone.
Suzie gets her wrist back, and she's just like, "What the fuck did you do?
I can't figure out how to undo what you did.
I need you to unlock it for
Does
me."
anyone speak cat? Change the
You
language.
got a translation program on there, but
Yeah.
you can't navigate to it because it's all
Yeah,
in
yeah,
different
yeah.
language you don't speak.
It's like when you see those things like, "What language would you like to use this website in?" But they only show the message in one language, and the only thing you can understand on it is just one of the buttons says English.
Yes.
You're like, English?
No, for sure. As soon as I opened it, it was like, oh, Bullywug. Yeah, cool.
Great, you set it to Bullywug as its default language. You have a play around on that. There is a what is the sound? What is the notification sound that you have set for the wrist pad?
It's just like a really loud, deep bong.
Nice.
Every time.
Bong. Ooh. Notification on the Bounty Hunters Guild app.
Oh. Let's have a look. What is this?
New A-class bounty. Benvolio Kithwen. 100,000 gold pieces.
Don't know who that is.
I know! Benvolio is Susie's former lover!
Oh, this is awkward.
We're gonna cut away from the ship. In the heroes meet, things are getting busy. People are getting excited. People are crowding into the Invodrome from everywhere to see Nyasa's performance. You hear bong, different wrist pads going off. You see people go. All eyes turn over to the Desert Wind crew.
I'm gonna look and see over someone's shoulder to see what the wristpad said.
You see that message. New A-class bounty. Benvolio Catherwood, 100,000 gold pieces. Wanted, dead.
No,
That-
we can't kill her lover.
That can't be real. Someone's gotta have hacked it. Can't put out a bounty on a bounty hunter.
And the person whose shoulder you're going over says, "What, didn't you hear? Desert Wind crew got their membership revoked for being a political faction. They're part of the rebellion on Matazion."
Look over at the Desert Wind crew. Is Benvolio there amongst them?
Yeah, they stand. They're eyeing everybody. He's got his rifle in his hands, and they begin to make their way very slowly out of the heroes' meet with everybody just watching them. You see, Minerva just has a little thing that goes like, and goes, "Everybody, reminder that we do not condone violence within the Invodrome. The bounds of the heroes' meet are neutral territory. Conduct your business elsewhere if you've got to conduct it at all." Everyone stays way too still as Benvolio and the Desert Wind crew begin to make their way out of this space. Makes his way past you, meets your eyes.
Best of luck.
Thanks. You too. Makes his way past you. Out. The second that crew's out, this place empties by like half of the spaceship crews who were in here. People keep crowding in to fill in the spaces to see Nyasa perform, but you know that they're going to be running to their ship. They're on their own quest.
I stay in the heroes' meet.
You stay. Lights magically lit begin to come on as the show begins. Last thing we do is we cut back to the Arrow, the interior, Ravenhall. You feel the time is about to come.
So just gets up for the rest of them. It's like, I will see you soon. Okay.
How, what? You can't exit right now. We're in the middle of the ocean.
It's complicated.
Oh, are you a ghost then?
Yo.
Yes.
What?
Are you dead?
Dendro backs up.
Inside.
I need an Arcana check from Piuwhgieawrg.
Sure. I have proficiency in that. Yeah. That's an 18.
Chaos magic begins to swirl around Ravenhall, and a portal that looks exactly the same as the one that John disappeared through opens behind her, and she's gone.
Whoa.
And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Porgy is triggered!
Oh, no.
Tune in next time for more adventures of the Arrow crew in seeking the hidden realms. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye! Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.